can't execute the way they want to play offensively.
This is Kyle and Brust.
Did you call us idiots?
Yeah.
On 94.5 ESPN, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube. Broadcasting live from the Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All studio at the Avenue in downtown Milwaukee. With Kyle Wallace, here's Ben Brust.
It is a great day to be alive on this Wednesday. Kyle and Brust across ESPN Wisconsin. My name is Ben Brust. In his nice, you're a turtleneck guy, is what I've learned.
I like a little turtleneck. You know, it's a little nippy out today. So
it's like not though.
When I left the house, it was 50-something degrees. What's the weather right now? It's 59 degrees outside. That is nippy. What do we say?
My point is, when it's June 17th, I feel like I make a rule.
No, that's you.
In my head, and I've talked to others who do this. When you get to a certain point, you just got to act like it's summer.
So you gonna wear shorts and a t-shirt if it's 50 degrees outside?
Because it's the summer. I would wear shorts.
It was raining today. Why would I?
It's okay. I would still wear shorts and maybe like.
No. So would you wear shorts if it was 59 in the spring?
Yes.
I don't know why.
Because I can wear something warm up top. I like letting the legs breathe.
Bro, it's
cold. Why are you so tight in the neck? Like it's June.
No, because of the fact that it doesn't feel like June today. I like to stay warm.
Soft.
I'm a cold-blooded individual.
You're not. You're not a reptile. Aren't they cold-blooded?
Yeah, they are.
They are?
They are. Yeah, you got that
I'm
one.
not.
Are you smarter than Ben Brust?
Yeah, I'm not very knowledgeable when it comes to animals and blood types.
We're warm-blooded individuals.
You know where you can get us, and that's at the Carbless Talk and Text line 800-990-3776. And you're going to need that because I want to hear from you when it comes to Giannis Antetokounmpo. You can see us on YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee and at ESPN Madison. And look, I feel like all of our fans probably have a lot of experience when it comes to a star athlete potentially on their way out of a destination that they're at in Wisconsin.
Woo!
Is it Giannis Rogers? Is he Giannis Rogers? He's getting cryptic out there.
Yeah.
Remember Giannis? Remember Aaron used to post on Instagram quotes or a picture of him next to Randall Cobb and
some in this water here in Wisconsin that when relationships
it gets to the end,
it gets messy. It gets messy.
But isn't that everywhere? Doesn't every relationship that comes to it like everyone can say it ends civil, but like does it really?
I mean, maybe I don't know. I haven't experienced it, so I don't know. You tell me. Well, you ain't gotta tell me.
Yeah, what do I tell you? Don't act like you haven't had a relationship end poorly. I know you have. You've talked about it on here. Mr. Keyed the car.
She good now.
She's good now? She's not keying anyone else's car?
That I don't know. She good as in she good away from me.
Giannis Antetokounmpo is copying me. Did you know that?
How did Giannis copy you? Your old teammate, summer league teammate.
So I've talked about wanting to get a half sleeve tattoo. And
2 years ago.
Long time. Yeah, it's been a long time in the making. I'm still working on getting to a graphic designer.
Oh, yes.
And my vision is, again, because this is something I like to live by, driving out the windshield. And you guys made fun of me, which I totally get it. You can make fun of me. But it's about looking forward because you can't look behind you. You got to keep moving forward. And Giannis, on his Instagram story today, has a picture of my tattoo as his... Not of my tattoo.
Yeah, my.
Who's leaving? Giannis? The picture is the road ahead with the rearview mirror on fire.
Oh, no! Oh, no! You know what that means?
Is it? I just want to know, is this meant to be playing in my ears? Are we supposed to be playing this music?
Yes.
Okay. Look ahead. That's where life happens. With a sunshine down the road. That's from Giannis' Instagram story. The next one is, this is not my tattoo idea. If you don't remove some things from your life, those things will remove you. Sorry, the music's really messing with me. I'm not going to lie. What's going on back there?
He can't. You say I can't read. You want me to help?
You can't read without music playing here. I got a full-on concert in my ears. I'm trying to read these things.
Got a full-on
That's the song he attached to the picture.
I get it from Coldplay. It's more so just like I can't
Giannis out here wilding out. It says, if you don't remove some things from your life, those things will remove the life from you. With Coldplay playing in the background, it was all yellow.
And there is a picture of a gardening tool cutting a root. So you tell me what you take of this, Kyle Wallace, when you have considered yourself very similar to Giannis Antetokounmpo, a little spicy, a little emotional, a little up and down.
Listen, I'll tell you one thing.
What does it all mean? And what does it mean to you? 800-990-3776, the Carlos Talking Text line.
Giannis is going through it right now. Giannis is going through it. He's an emotional wreck. We all been there before in a relationship when the breakup is either about to happen, you've been arguing with this person, you love this person, but you know you need to let them go, and all of a sudden you find yourself finally getting to the breaking point where you're ready to go and you're starting to post on social media. And trust me, I done been in a position where I done seen these women post on social media. It's like, whoa. Look like somebody's about to be back in the wild. And that is exactly what Giannis is showing everybody, that he is about to be free. He's ready to move on from the Milwaukee Bucks. It's not just about driving and looking forward. It's about what you put in the rearview mirror. The rearview mirror doesn't need to be a mess. The rearview mirror here in Milwaukee can be trophies. It can be building the Deer District. It can be his brothers. It can be Chris Middleton. But instead, Giannis says right now, what he is looking to leave in a rearview mirror is destruction, Armageddon that has taken place in Milwaukee. It was fiery. It's like a bomb hit, whatever was behind Giannis. And so all that I'm finding from Giannis right now is that Giannis is letting everybody know he's looking ahead. He's moving forward from the past. And the past, unfortunately for us Bucks fans,
is blowing up.
It's in Milwaukee. And he's letting us know that I'm leaving this trash behind me. So he is completely going through it, and it's just unfortunate. I mean, it's really unfortunate that the end is happening this way. The fact that he's leaving sucks, but the fact that he's leaving this way, and the organization is obviously they are not aligned. They're not seeing eye to eye. Giannis, we should have known when Josh Glessing, the president of Milwaukee Bucks, went on, I believe it was 620 WTMJ, Wisconsin Midday News, and he said, hey, we expect for everybody, including
to participate in our offseason program.
Everybody on the team.
Cormac, Ryan, Giannis, you guys are one and the same.
And we should have known at that point the Bucks were taking a stand that no one player is ahead of another, and that changes everything on the formula that the Milwaukee Bucks have been doing basically over the last decade with Giannis, which, again, I'm not anti that, because I do think the mentality for this organization moving forward needs to be a little bit different.
Well,
guys got to earn the right that Giannis got.
Couple things. In every organization, business, sports team, like, you treat your stars differently than everyone else. Everyone can say one thing, like, oh, everyone should be treated equal. No, like, there's preferential treatment for the people that do the most and are the most productive and the most valuable, from a sports team to a business. Like, that's just the way it goes. They earn that over time, and Giannis obviously earned that. But since Jimmy Haslam and company have come in, it doesn't feel that way. And at the end of this season with Doc Rivers, it didn't feel that way between those two. And the second part is going back to, you mentioned you've seen on social media somebody becoming single, putting out those quotes.
Back in the day when I was single, wait a minute, shorty.
I know what I get it. You already made that very clear, that you were looking at it and being like, ooh, can I pounce on this? But that's what needs to happen right now for the Bucks in this short time period before the draft. If something's going to happen, the DMs for that girl that was becoming single were flooded with Kyle Wallace's.
Whoa.
I'm just using it. They true or not true?
I wasn't thirsty like that.
I'm just saying.
I can wait till I saw her out.
The Bucks need their DMs, and in this case, the phone lines, to be ringing off the hook from not just the Miami Heat, but not just the Boston Celtics. But I need to see more. I need the Houston Rockets to be thirsty for that single Giannis.
Yeah.
I want every team outside of probably the teams that think they are right there, like the Knicks, who just did it, and the Spurs, who are right there with the young core.
I need Utah to think they can convert Giannis to Mormon. That's what I need. I need all these teams to think they got a chance to turn something around. But that's what I'm saying
is if he's posting this stuff, it was a deadline set by Jimmy Haslam that they wanted to have direction before the draft. whether it be him committing himself back to the Milwaukee Bucks where he could then sign a supermax or a deal in October, or sayonara, we're looking at what's ahead and how we can build this team moving forward without Giannis Antetokounmpo. And I was going to say thank you for your service, but it really doesn't feel like there's any thank yous being given.
You know what's interesting about Jimmy Haslam said either we're going to trade him before June, the NBA draft on June 23rd, or we're going to give him an extension. But what's so odd about this, don't you try to do two things at once? Like, you don't just explore a trade and say, well, we're not going to trade you. Now we're going to work on the extension. I haven't heard any conversation about the Bucks saying, yeah, we're still working on an extension. We're still looking to build the roster. It seems like the Bucks have completely turned the page and moved on from Giannis. So I think it'd be very, very interesting. And, I mean, I don't know who's at fault, the Bucks or Giannis, but I will say this. It's just a disaster the way it's ending.
Yeah, so at this point, I would love to hear if somebody believes that Giannis will be back, but I think under the guidelines of what's been presented, it doesn't feel that way. We'll start with Cam in East Troy. You're on with Kyle and Brust on the Carbless Talking text line. What do you got on Giannis?
So when I see these posts from Giannis, it kind of reminds me of, like you said, like that single girl or whatever. It kind of reminds me of more like my mom when she sees on stuff like on Facebook. And then she's got to be like, all right, I got to post about this. This really got me in my feels. So I'm
Giannis
like
is in a
in
midlife
mind,
mom
this
crisis?
guy's like scrolling through. Yeah, like what if he's like just scrolling through Instagram and he gets to like those reels or something? And he's like, oh, man, that's really speaking to me right now. And he like posts something about it. There's a tiny, back in the, like months ago, I really thought Giannis was staying 100%. That hope has kind of been gone at this point. But there is still that little glimmer of hope. And I'm just imagining right now, like, Giannis is just like, you know, Doc Rivers is gone. So that's what's behind him. You know, something else is new in the front of me. But, like, I
Hey,
just got a feeling
good on
this
you.
is really
Good
like
on
the
you.
post-brand
Silver
stuff.
lining Cam.
I can't knock you, even though you're probably not true, but I like the fact that you're looking at life in this Giannis situation that's half full. And I'm looking at
Just
half
about everyone
empty.
is half empty.
Yeah.
Cam is sticking up for the glass half fullers, which
He's
there's
saying
right now one of them that I know of.
He's saying Giannis is looking forward with the Bucks because now Doc Rivers is gone. But I think Doc Rivers and a lot of the stuff for the Bucks also are being left behind.
Giannis had kids before marriage. The Mormons don't want him, says Cody.
You could be reformed.
Yeah. Can you?
And the thing is, if you can have multiple wives, you should be able to get somebody pregnant.
You can't
before.
write their religion. Matt,
What do you mean you can
Berlin.
have multiple wives?
I know.
Yeah.
I'm saying, like, you know.
Yeah, I'm sure they'd be happy to take Giannis.
Is Giannis happy to want to have multiple? Is his wife good with that?
Well, I don't know.
You're converting
I
Giannis
was not.
now?
I was not. I said they would be happy to have Giannis. I did not say that. Giannis loves Mariah.
Loves.
Yeah, I got 4
Matt
kids.
New Berlin, where are you at? Are you glass half full, or are you seeing these cryptic messages and saying, all right, it's over?
No, this is Mark from New Berlin.
Mark in New Berlin?
Uh-oh. Mark, what prediction you got? Mark Strodamus.
Just give him the floor.
what
Give him the floor. Let him
prediction.
cook.
This guy is worse than Aaron Rodgers. What's with all these little pictures he's sending? Get rid of him. Get rid of Fantasy. What's the third one called, Sam? No, Alex. Get rid of Alex. And enough preferential treatment. Did Vince Lombardi give anybody preferential treatment? Hell no. How many championships did Lombardi have? Get rid of Giannis. And all this bull. Oh, Miami's one of the only teams talking. They're the only team that wants him. Nobody wants him. You think the Thunder want him? You think San Antonio wants this crybaby? They don't want this ball hawk crybaby, untalented. All he can do is stuff. You know, enough. They don't want him. He's coming back to Milwaukee. Nobody wants him. What are we going to get, Tyler Herro? And maybe a few first-round picks? They're not going to take that. You know, so get rid of, we're going to be stuck with him. We're
going to be
get a
stuck
back
with him.
contract?
That is the line of the day. Being stuck with the guy that brought you a championship for the first time in 50 years.
A COVID champion, Benny. A COVID
Whoa,
champion.
No, Mark. This ain't no bubble. No, Mark,
you're
you're
taking
done.
it too dang far.
You
that
were
was
fine
LeBron
but
James who had the bubble championship.
That's what Mark does. He always takes it a step too far.
He was cooking. He was cooking with I don't know, some dirty grease when he said that we'll be stuck with Giannis.
that was great.
I hope no GMs feel that way, boy.
Well, that's the thing is the way that Giannis is kind of presenting himself is like, I don't know. It doesn't
he just
feel.
wants to get out. The stars do this all the time. James Harden got fat. because he wanted to get out. Like, at least Giannis ain't doing that. At least he's still training. I saw him boxing. He got to work on that right hand. I'm sure he still whooped me, but the right hand got to get a little more.
I want to keep hearing from you. Are you ready to move on from Giannis based off his cryptic messages of the past burning behind him in a rearview mirror and looking at the sunshine ahead, and Jimmy Haslam putting the date right before the NBA draft to get rid of him? Where are you at with Giannis? Are you ready to move on? Is it done? Is it final? You let us know at 800-990-3776, the Carbless Talking text line. Would you be mad if the Bucks were stuck with Giannis, per Mark in New Berlin? We continue on with Giannis and his former coach, Doc Rivers, saying glowing things about him. Next.
You're experiencing Kyle and Brust.
Roughish-ly.
What two
guys
words did
gonna
he
learn?
combine? He wanted to combine partially with rough.
Yeah, roughish-ly.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app. All the biggest voices, all in one place. The Yingling Legends Line. Exclusive insight from Hall of Famers, All-Stars, and Game Changers, all on the Yingling Legends Line.
Brian Braun, I appreciate you joining us here on Kyle and Brust.
But we just wanted to have fun. You know, baseball's a game of failure and adversity. It's such a long season. You want to find ways to enjoy the success when you have good moments.
The Yingling Legends Line. Crack open a Yingling lager and raise a toast to an American tradition. D.G. Yingling & Son, Pottsville, PA. Enjoy responsibly.
Hey, it's Kyle Wallace for Universal Windows Direct. Summer is here, and if your home already feels warmer than it should, your windows could be working against you. Right now, buy 4 windows, you get 4 free. That's one of the biggest offers of the year. Plus, you'll get 48 months of 0% interest financing, same as cash. Call 414-410-2000 or visit universalwindowsdirect.com to schedule your free estimate today. Buy 4 windows, get 4 free in 48 months of interest-free payments, and like me, you'll be saying, I love my windows.
When your team needs custom gear, don't wing it. Big Frog Custom T-Shirts and More is your local partner for high-quality apparel with hands-on design help and services that actually feel, well, helpful. For your business, teams, or events, Big Frog makes it easy. Visit bigfrog.com/Mequon today.
Milwaukee Weight Loss knows the secret to losing up to 1 pound of fat every day with no drugs or surgery, and they will show you how to keep it off for good. Get your confidence and your health back. Right now, $200 off summer special for limited time only. Go to MilwaukeeWeightLoss.com now to book your free consultation. That's MilwaukeeWeightLoss.com.
Father's Day is coming up, and let's be honest, Dad doesn't need another tie. Give him something he actually wants. New windows that lower energy bills, a durable new roof, beautiful siding, or a bath remodel he can brag about to every guest who visits. And during the Exterior Pros and Baths June savings event, you'll get $3,000 off your project. That's $3,000 in instant savings, but only for a limited time. Call 262-800-4274 or visit extpros.com today. Exterior Pros and Baths. Big savings done right.
Hey, better. Swing into Potawatomi Casino Hotel Milwaukee for the $300,000 Big League Series. Just play with your rewards card over 3 months to earn entries. Here's the lineup. Leading off April, on deck May, in the hole June. All monthly entries you earn will roll into drawings on Friday, June 26th, where you could win cash, free play, or one of 3 new Toyota vehicles. It's the $300,000 Big League Series, only at Potawatomi. More info online. Must be 21 and a rewards member to play.
Hey, it's Jason Wilde. Father's Day is coming up on Sunday, June 21st, and let's be honest, Dad does not need another tie, another coffee mug, another World's Greatest Dad t-shirt. Get him something he can really enjoy. Kringle from Racine Danish Kringles. Order at Kringle.com and send your dad his favorite flavor, like my favorite, bourbon pecan. You can even add a bag of gourmet coffee to your order. So go to Kringle.com or make the call, 800-4DANISH, and have it shipped just in time for Father's Day. Kringle.com. Racine Danish Kringles. Not just a treat, it's a tradition.
Life's better with American Family Insurance because we know you love working weekends. If it means working on your dream home, both inside and out. And we're here to help protect those dreams so you can enjoy peace of mind. Save up to 40% when you bundle home and auto. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products, pricing, and availability vary based on the way you purchase insurance and by state. Some exclusions apply. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating companies, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Prizes, flyaways, even Cash money. You want it? We've got it. Find a list of all contests and official rules by visiting ESPNWisconsinContests.com.
That's ESPNWisconsinContests.com.
Students learn best when they can put their knowledge into action. JA's Stock Market Challenge teaches high school students how to analyze stocks and how current events impact value. Thanks to RSM, our partner that makes this program possible. It's just one of many ways JA brings learning to life. To learn more, visit wisconsin.ja.org.
Have no fear, the chaos is here. Lucky you. This is Kyle and Brust on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Giannis Antetokounmpo is currently reminding Kyle and I of a gal going through a breakup, posting Instagram stories and letting their feelings be known as he posted a picture to look ahead out the windshield. As I like to say, drive out the windshield. And the rearview mirror had a burning fire right behind him.
Sometimes when I saw that, it makes me question Giannis a little bit about where he's getting this stuff from. If you and Giannis are in the same mind frame, I don't think that's very good, personally.
What the hell?
I'm your
saying. Guy.
Yeah, you're my guy, but you're not the franchise player or league MVP.
Or I'm just really smart, and I'm like Giannis, who's also really smart.
I'm not saying I'm bright, but I'm saying you've proven not to be the brightest.
We've been asking your thoughts on what you make of Giannis's cryptic Instagram stories, where I just mentioned one of them. The other was about, basically the foundation of everything being cut from underneath them. When you're not looking, they're going to do it. That's how I take it. You take it differently?
I just simply take it from the fact that don't let people drain the life out of you. Don't let people drag you down.
And that's in reference to the Bucks, or as Cam and East Troy said, maybe it's about Doc Rivers.
I mean, Doc did say something crazy about him yesterday.
Well, that's what I want to play here. Doc Rivers talking about Giannis Antetokounmpo, as it's one thing where he's talking about going to Grandparents' Day at the end of the season last year. Very clear, Giannis didn't like playing for him, and this is what Doc Rivers is saying about Giannis right now with Bill Simmons.
Just traded everybody else. So where are you going?
And you would have traded your closer, because Tyler Herro's a closer.
Right.
Say what you want about him, but he's a straight
So
up
why
closer.
would I want to go laterally?
Yeah.
I would just rather stay in Milwaukee at that point.
Is, that's where he's trusting their front office that they have the ability to add more pieces. Those are the talks we're not in.
After the last two rounds of basketball we watched, you need 7, 8 dudes.
You need a lot of guys.
It can't just be you and Bam Adebayo, and it can't be you and Jason Tatum.
Yeah. Well, the Celtics still have a lot of players.
No, I know, but I'm just
there's a much safer thing for him. The only thing from the Celtics' point of view is you are shortening your window. Because Giannis is older and Brown is younger.
Well, Giannis is older with more miles on him, too.
But you also maybe, after that window, giving yourself a chance to have another window with Jason Tatum.
Maybe the Bucks will be stuck with Giannis, as Mark and New Berlin said. There was so much there.
Bro, I see why he hates Doc. I see Doc literally said Jaylen Brown will be 30 this year. Giannis, I think turns 33 in December. So, yeah, there is a difference. There's a difference in age. They're 2 years apart.
Totally.
But 2.5. But he was sitting here talking Jalen this, the roster. Bro.
Tyler Herro, the closer?
Yeah, how was this man our coach all the 3 months ago? This was our leader. This was the guy inspiring people in the locker room. He didn't believe in his team not one second.
He didn't believe in Giannis.
No, he didn't believe in Giannis, because if he really believed in Giannis, he would say, yes, Jaylen Brown he's younger than Giannis, but at the end of the day, Giannis is the guy that can maybe get them 2 championships. They saw what they can do with Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum, where they only gotten 1 title. Giannis and Jason Tatum.
Sounds like a Celtics fan talking to Bill Simmons.
He is a Celtics fan, but this is the guy that
this is the guy. Him.
And
the Bucks didn't fire this guy.
Yeah, the Bucks let that man walk out with his dignity. That's completely embarrassing. The way he's running his mouth about the Milwaukee Bucks now and not supporting Giannis now, this is crazy. Like you said, he could have said Giannis is a closer. He said, you're going to trade Tyler Herro, your closer? Wait a minute. You're getting Giannis, though. If you trade Tyler Herro, you get Giannis. Isn't that the closer? Bam Adebayo, you said Tyler Herro. Basically, he's saying, I'd rather have Tyler Herro on my team at the end of games than Giannis. The man that just was coaching Giannis for the last 2 seasons.
A man who put up 50 points in a closeout game in an NBA Finals.
Yeah, game 6, you're right. And he said,
Let's not forget that. What Jalen Brunson did over the course of this playoffs was amazing. He scored 45 in the closeout game.
Who hired Doc? This is why
people link Giannis to Doc.
No, Giannis didn't want no Doc. This is why I have so much frustration with this organization. And I don't know if it's John Horst's call. It sounds like John Horst doesn't get to make all the decisions. But, like, he's the one who has to fall on the sword for the team. And, bro, like, this seems like an awful hire. Like, this is the guy they had leading.
You know it was.
Yeah, we know it was. But, like, Giannis, this is why Giannis wants to leave now, because there is dysfunction in this organization. We can say Giannis helped some of this. He created some of this dysfunction. He may have, but it's the organization's duty to try to do right by the organization and also do right by Giannis. If you couldn't recognize that Adrian Griffin wasn't the piece, and then you got Doc, and obviously he's letting you know I wasn't the piece.
He started by saying, I don't even know why I took this job. But he
did say
stayed
that.
well beyond his welcome, in my opinion. Wayne in St. Francis, what do you make of all this on the Carbus Talking Text line with Kyle and Brust?
Here's what it is. The last 5 years, coaching changes, player acquisitions, giving away draft picks to bring in other players. All of this was, in my opinion, was Giannis driven to begin with. 5 years later, the Bucks now have no draft capital. They have a team that can't compete, and I think it's time he goes.
We have no car. We have no money. Our pets' heads are falling off is all I heard from that in Wayne and St. Francis on the current state of the Milwaukee Bucks.
But the thing is, it's not about just letting Giannis go. You can't just let him go. You have to get something good for him. And what the Milwaukee Bucks are currently getting for offers right now, it seems that it's not good, because they say the Heat offer, which basically gives you the 13th pick and gives you some young, good players, but nobody that seems to have a potential to be a superstar, and then Tyler Herro that you may flip. It just doesn't seem like you're getting what you should be getting for Giannis and his greatness.
Doc's going to go in the Hall of Fame. The Naismith Hall of Fame. And
let me see how many wins.
Literally burned. He wasn't the sole reason, but he has helped burn where he's part of the Instagram story from Giannis where he looks in the rearview mirror and there are fires behind as Giannis is driving into the sunset.
Yeah, Doc is a problem.
Jimmy Haslam, Doc. It's hard for me to put Horst in all of this because he helped bring it. He tried. And ultimately part of his tries helped bring a championship to the Milwaukee Bucks.
It did.
So it's hard to put his face in the fire that Giannis is looking at behind him. It's ownership. It's probably the new president that's not Peter Feigin, if we're being honest. Even if we don't know that much about Josh Glessing, Feigin was the guy that was there as the Bucks president when all of this was building in the Deer District and Giannis and everything. So it's just as we just talked about, it's an organizational foundation that isn't there. There's no foundation right now.
Yeah,
they're trying to rebuild and figure out how they're going to be competitive, whether that be through trading Giannis. Is it trying to get an established player to match the contract with Giannis with picks involved? Or is it like, who cares who the players are? Let's get as many picks as possible in this coming draft, in the future, and match the contract, which is a bunch of other guys.
Yeah, I think what people have to realize is one of the reasons why Giannis wants to leave is not only because the team isn't good around him, but this is an organization that's in transition. You just talked about the fact that the president of the Bucks is gone. Peter Feigin is no longer there. You're talking about one of the owners, and Mark Lazary, gone. You're talking about another owner who's still around, but it seems like that Jimmy Haslam is taking the lead with all this, especially with how much he has said. And he's not the main owner. He's not the person who makes all the decisions. I think they call it the governor. He's not the guy who's making the decisions. That's Wes Eden that's supposed to be sitting in that seat. But for some reason, it seems to me that a lot of talking is coming from Jimmy Haslam. And so you got the whole roster and the team that is switching up quite a bit. So Giannis looks at this organization, and we just have to face the fact that we are an organization in transition, and Bucks fans need to get ready for, I wouldn't say dark days ahead, but I would definitely say some rocky roads ahead.
I see here, Chad, in the 608 on the Carbos Talking text line, Giannis isn't a closer. He thinks of Shaq, Kobe. He can't shoot free throws, so he isn't a closer. On the Celtics is Tatum, and on Miami, Herro was the closer.
Excuse me.
What are we doing here? Jimmy Butler was the guy.
He was the dog.
He was their closer, and he missed the three at the top of the key to propel them into a championship. He was their guy when they were at their peak.
Yeah, I think people seem to forget Giannis was 17 for 19 from the free throw line in Game 6.
But again, you can also say in other spots, I mean, there's no doubt the 17 for 19 in that Game 6, part of that 50-piece McNugget that he got.
I was there for it, so I saw it all.
I saw it all, too. I was with you. I wasn't with you, but I was there in the building with you. I saw it.
You got in there for free?
Frank Kaminsky was on the Suns.
Oh, yeah, for free. Yeah.
For free indeed.
That's what's up.
Why? It always goes back to money with you.
No, because I paid pretty penny to get in the building.
Camden in L.A. on the Carbless Talking text line. You want to comment on Giannis's Instagram cryptic Giannis Rogers type post. You're on the Carbless Talking text line with Kyle Brust.
Yeah, so the song that you were very annoyed by that kept playing over while you're trying to attempt to read his post.
Attempt to read for
Yellow
sure.
Yellow by Coldplay. Literally the song is about, and this is, we're going to, preface this from, our favorite Grok AI, but it's a love song about deep devotion, admiration, brightness, hope, and unconditional willingness to do anything for someone you care about, which would make sense. And then also, Martin, Chris Martin, the lead singer of Coldplay, said it's often tied to unrequited love or a strong affection for someone. The hyperbolic acts in the song, writing a song, singing the ocean, are metaphors for going to great lengths for the person you love. So,
who does he love?
Maybe,
because I think
maybe there's still hope.
The way I look at it, Camden, though, because of the lyrics and because of things burning behind him as he's driving forward, is that as I view Giannis, think that what's most important to him is a second championship. And so his love for it's however you look at it. For me, it's the love that he has to want to try and grow his legacy and win a second championship. And I don't think he feels that he can do that in Milwaukee.
He has something clipping the roots and saying, if you don't get rid of something,
the roots are Milwaukee.
He's gonna suck the life out of you. So he's Camden, but I ain't gonna kill your spirit. Go ahead, King. If that's how you feel, good. Because I don't want anybody to be negative right now. So if that's how you feel, if you think Giannis is still gonna stay, you think the cryptic message was pro Bucks, good. Who am I to tell somebody to think different?
I have a great question from Steve in California on the
Carbless
Talking text line. I mean, some people want to get to warmer weather for 365. Like you're wearing a turtleneck right now in June.
It is 59 degrees out.
I'm going to ask everyone this question on the other side. But first, I'm going to have you tell us about Steinhoffels, because as I was saying, who's the reason why things are burning? That's kind of where I want your mindset for the next segment.
Sounds good, but before I get to that, something that's not burning is Steinhoffel. Steinhoffel's Furniture and Mattress is celebrating America's 250 years, and the great thing about that is they have a huge sale for your home. Right now, you can save up to 30% store-wide, plus you can get a $250 MasterCard when you spend $29.99 or more. Yes, you can get a $250 MasterCard when you spend $2,999 or more at Steinhoffel's. Whether you're shopping for a new sofa, a bedroom set, a dining room, or a mattress, now is the perfect time to save big and bring home the styles you love right from Steinhoffel. So come on, KB fam, celebrate the Steinhoffel's America 250 sale and shop in store or anytime at steinhoffels.com.
I read our guy Steve in California's text, and I want you to be ready to rank your top 3 people or reasons why the Bucks are in the rearview mirror of Giannis's car on fire. Next.
You're surviving Kyle and Brust
Brent is crazy. Strofe is emotional. I don't want to get in between none of this.
on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Make plans to see Bella Kane at Wednesday Night Live, presented by Beatbox. From the Bud Pavilion at State Fair Park this Wednesday. Gates open at 6, live music starts at 7. Enjoy an amazing night of free live music at the Bud Pavilion at State Fair Park this Wednesday with Bella Kane.
It's Mike with Infinity Exteriors. I've seen it all, Wisconsin. Sketchy sales gimmicks for low-quality windows, siding that costs more than a new home, fly-by-night roofers, 60,000 happy customers made a better choice. Infinity Exteriors roofing, siding, and windows all come with our lifetime workmanship warranty, no overcharges, and transparent pricing. At Infinity Exteriors, we're on a mission to save our communities from unscrupulous contractors. Visit infinityexteriors.com.
When you work smart, incredible things can happen. By joining Smart 18, the union for Wisconsin sheet metal workers, you'll open the door to a brighter future. You'll learn and earn more. Enjoy awesome benefits across the board. Build a great career and feel empowered and supported every step of the way. The smartest career decision you'll ever make starts with Smart 18. Find out more today at smart18info.com.
This is Aaron Brown, owner of Siding Unlimited, letting you know that Siding Unlimited installs Pella windows and doors. That's right, Siding Unlimited installs windows, and we do it really well, earning the prestigious Pella Platinum Premier National Certified Contractor of the Year Award 5 times. New windows, our expert team will deliver on a smooth, hassle-free installation, making you feel proud of calling Siding Unlimited for your window project. What's the next step? Call 262-567-4513 or go to sidingunlimited.com.
Ewald Automotive Group is celebrating America's 250th birthday with as little as $250 down or $250 a month. Ewald makes it easy to drive the new or used vehicle to fit your lifestyle. Celebrate America's 250th with Ewald Automotive. $250 down or $250 a month. Available on over 1,500 vehicles at every Ewald dealership location.
Select models with approved credit, tax, title, license, registration, and $479 dealer fees extra. See dealer for details. Expire 7/5/26.
Buying a new roof might not be the most exciting thing you'll do this year. But for us at Big Fish Contracting, being chosen to do that roof for you not only provides income for multiple families in southeastern Wisconsin, but has a global reach and impact around the world. To us, it's more than just a roof. We've been earning trust for over 2 decades, roofing, siding, windows, and more. Go to bigfishcontracting.com to learn how Big Fish is renovating homes and redeeming an industry.
Slide into your neighborhood Century Fruit store to score the freshest produce and everything in between. Now through Wednesday, save on 6 to 8-ounce selected varieties, essential everyday natural cheese slices, 2 for $4. 5 to 15.75-ounce selected varieties, Frito-Lay Doritos, Sun Chips, Simply Snacks, or Tostitos chips, dips, or salsa, 2 for $7. 2.37 to 3.5-ounce selected varieties, McCormick Grill Made Spices, 2 for $4. Pork baby back ribs, $2.99 a pound.
Safe.
Every time I scan, what is happening?
A leaping grab at the wall.
Okay, fine, I'll play. Get a load of this watermelon. And here's the pitch.
Please wait for assistance.
Win Century Foods Ultimate Fan Experiences at Milwaukee baseball games. Throw out the first pitch, hold the ribbon for the Johnsonville famous sausage race, or watch batting practice from the field.
Ooh, what do I do?
Complete the entry form in Century's weekly ad and return to the store.
Ah, no, what happened here?
Oh, self-checkout couldn't handle my heater. Here, I filled out my entry form. Gotta go. Have a great day.
I'll go get the mop.
Enter by August 5th.
Right now, more than 100,000 children waiting in foster care need our help. The Dave Thomas Foundation for Adoption is focused on finding them safe, permanent homes. Learn more at davethomasfoundation.org.
Watch your step. You're with Kyle and Brust on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
As I mentioned, I wanted to get to Steve in California. It's Kyle and Brust across ESPN Wisconsin. Giannis Antetokounmpo maybe putting some cryptic subliminal messaging into his social media for you to read into. I think it's pretty easy to read into. One of which is look ahead at a sunshine open road with the rearview mirror on fire.
Always sunny in Miami for the most part.
And then you explain the second Instagram story. You do it much better than me.
Yeah, the second Instagram story was basically him cutting themselves from the root of Bucks, and
the
saying
root being the Bucks, and takes the spirit away from you.
They'll take the life away from him. So he's basically cutting himself away from the Bucks, so they don't take the life away from him.
2 people to blame for the Bucks mess. Steve chimes in and says John Horst is number 1 and Giannis is number 2. The Greek diva turned his team into enough nonsense. Again, I want to make sure I read that correct. Essentially, what I want to ask now is, I don't agree with that list, but give me your top three. 800-990-3776. The top three people or reasons as to why the Bucks are currently where they are right now.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's one of them is, unfortunately, I will have to say John Horst, because John Horst is the person who is charged with, creating this roster. I think the ownership group is part of that as well. And then I'll put Doc Rivers in there too, because Doc Rivers was a complete mess. And yes, I don't think Giannis ever asked for Doc Rivers, but I'm sure a lot of the team did not want Adrian Griffin to be the coach anymore. So that's why also Giannis has to be part of that mess as well, because Giannis did push the Milwaukee Bucks to continue to make moves, right? When you're always threatening of, I don't know what my future's going to hold. I want to be here in Milwaukee, but I want to win championships. I want to be competitive. It puts a lot of pressure, which is what a star player should do. Puts a lot of pressure on John Horst to continue to try different things in order to appease and make sure that his star is happy. And that's why you saw him trade for Damian Lillard. That's why you saw them cut Damian Lillard and sign Miles Turner, because John Horst was always trying to do something. But I say John Horst, Doc Rivers, and Giannis are all the reason why we are in the current state of the Milwaukee Bucks that we are now.
Yeah, I'm very similar. It's Jimmy Haslam, John Horst, and Doc Rivers.
Oh, wow, no Giannis.
No, because I think with Giannis, although I understand why people would want him to be in there, I can't fault him for pushing an organization to try and do as much as possible to get as many things while you're on a team to win a second championship.
Well, when you want Chris to stay around, when clearly to most people, Chris' knees were falling apart.
But Chris's knees kept them in against the Pacers while Damian Lillard was bopping around with a bad Achilles and Giannis wasn't out there.
Yeah, I think the fact that Chris Middleton got traded to the Washington Wizards, didn't do anything, and then got traded to the Dallas Mavericks and still didn't do anything. It just shows you that the Bucks traded Chris Middleton at least a year too late. If they trade Chris Middleton either right after the Boston Celtics series, I think that's the 2022 season. If they trade him after that season, the Bucks may be in a different position now.
But you could also say that if he was playing, they may have won a second championship. That's why it's hard for me to put that all in hindsight.
You live in the state of Wisconsin, which have the Green Bay Packers. The Green Bay Packers historically will get rid of a player a year early because they don't want it to be a year
I
late.
understand that.
And so yes, Chris Middleton at that time could have maybe got you a young or a different piece that could have helped uplift you.
So John Horst, as much as he deserves credit for bringing a championship, he does deserve credit for continuing to swing, but by continuing to swing, like we're asking how they got here, it's because he continued to swing and the swings didn't work out.
Yeah, you don't get credit for trying in professional life. Like that's my whole thing, is that you might be the number one salesperson one year, but if your sales dip and they dip to a point where you're not making money, and then the year after that you end up being awful, your ass is on the line.
Better have a better next year.
You better have a better next year.
And then we saw a waiving of Dame and a signing of Miles Turner.
And it didn't work out.
And then we saw them not make the playoffs and end up with the 10th pick in the draft, which is like purgatory for a team.
The Bucks tanked this year. They held Giannis out to tank. That's how bad
they didn't tank good enough.
No, they didn't tank good enough, but they held because they got hot for fool's gold, as Bobby Portis
got
said.
hot for no reason.
For no reason at all, just to get hot. But no, that's my whole thing, is that's how bad.
Just for Giannis to look at Cam Thomas like he was the savior of the Milwaukee Bucks.
He looked like the savior for a second,
and he was waived.
And they sure did move on from him. And he never got. Did he get signed again?
I don't think so.
But not a playoff team.
You didn't see him in the playoffs. That's for sure. So Jimmy Haslam, everything he's touched is so great, right? The Cleveland Browns have been so great under Jimmy Haslam. This could be historic for Jimmy Haslam to move on from Myles Garrett and Giannis Antetokounmpo in the same year.
Crazy. It's crazy. Jimmy Haslam has quite the track record of being bad. I'm hoping somehow he turns it around. What did Homer say yesterday is James Dolan and the Knicks finally got out the way. Jimmy Haslam, just open your wallet and let the smart people do all the. Let the smart basketball people. You're intelligent, but let the smart basketball people do all the work.
But that's not what he's going to do. So you're asking him to do. He has been cited on ESPN.com last year when he wasn't even in a position to be making as many decisions as the lead governor of the team.
You're talking about during the season.
Yes.
Yeah.
He was
He was
voted
sitting down,
as the guy in
Where's Jamie
conversations
Dinan?
around Giannis.
Yeah.
And I guess part of this is because of the potential downfall of Wes Edens financially.
Yeah, I heard that the company had to file bankruptcy or something like that.
Again, I'm just saying potential, potential downfall.
I just saw that some with bankruptcy. I don't know all the details, but that don't sound good.
That doesn't sound good. And you know who's not
Bankrupt
worried about the amount of money that they have and who's probably going to take up as much control as possible is
The
someone
man
who
that-
never does anything good. And I know Homer referenced Leon Rose, and if you listen to Homer on the Homer Hour from 5 to 6, you heard who Leon Rose was.
Yeah, he was still talking about
Still
Leon
talking
to start the
about
show.
him when I was in my car.
I heard him say, if you want anything other than Knicks and Leon Rose, I might give it to you.
Leon Rose.
I said,
If
oh,
James
wow.
Dolan, who was the worst owner in the history of owners, one playoff win in 20 years, and the Knicks won a championship, then the Bucks have hope too. The difference being is Jimmy Haslam has the Browns and the Bucks. He has two organizations. And since he's come here, things have gotten worse.
But this is the thing.
And
with Jimmy.
he puts his fingerprints on. We're already seeing examples of his fingerprints on the Bucks.
I need Jimmy to understand that this is a once in a lifetime type deal. Well, yeah,
he's not going to listen to you. Who are you talking to? You're talking to
the Bucks.
The Void.
They need to understand that this Giannis trade is the only way to give Jimmy Haslam a chance to win a championship in the next 5 to 7 years. That's the only way.
Even
'Cause
that,
the Cleveland Browns.
even that feels bleak considering the 50 years it took to win a
No,
championship.
I'm
and
just saying
everything that has to go right.
I'm just saying if you do this right, 5 years from now, the Bucks could be where the Pistons are now, right? Like the Pistons didn't go to an Eastern Conference Final, but they're in the conversation again now.
Again,
what are you exhaling for? I mean,
just again,
if
like
you sad, what do you imagine we Milwaukee Bucks fans are?
Sad.
No, it's
Hopeless.
It's unbelievable that we got this young kid from Greece that most Bucks fans had no idea who the heck that he was. And even when he came here, we said,
I could
okay,
be sad too. That's my former teammate.
that is your former teammate. You can be sad that he's leaving the city that you both grew to make your homes. But we have this great superstar, and we thought when we won a championship in 2021, it was never going to come to an end. We never thought he would be like Aaron Rodgers or like Brett Favre, and he's literally following in the same footsteps. This is called trauma. This is a cycle. We need to break this generational curse and cycle of our star athletes leaving us in heartbreak.
I think that's just what happens. That's just what it's the circle of stardom.
I guess Tom Brady and Peyton
Manning, all of
that way. Yeah.
Brett, Aaron, like it just so happens that it's a good problem to have great ones. But just know if you have great ones, it's probably not going to end in a fairy tale. That's just the way the world works.
Everybody can't be Kobe.
Well,
even MJ left.
Trying out baseball and going back to the Wizards. But if you're looking for an unbelievable time that's consistent and fun.
Not the order of how it went.
What's up?
That's not the order.
Baseball, Bulls, Wizards.
Yeah.
I think people. I
was just making sure
It is common. It is common knowledge. 91 to 93.
You weren't around for it. You was too
I was
young.
born in 91.
Yeah, okay. I guess you was a kid then. We was kids together. You were born in 91?
Yeah.
I thought it was 92. All right.
No.
You're only a year younger than me.
I know.
Crazy.
Most people say you act so much more mature than Kyle. Located in between Milwaukee, Madison, and Green Bay is an amazing place in Elkhart Lake, Wisconsin called Road America. IndyCar is this weekend for Father's Day, and it's must-see. You can go enjoy the racing and just all the amazing things that Road America has to offer. The concession stands are amazing. It's like you have a state fair right on site. You can bring your family because kids 16 and under getting free with a paying adult at the gate. So if you're looking for affordable family fun, you know where to go. It's Road America. And again, IndyCar is this weekend with June 21st being that major day for the race. You can come for the experience and stay for the race, but where you should go to get your tickets and enjoy this is roadamerica.com. That is roadamerica.com. I failed us. The Brewers won, but I failed us, Kyle. I'll tell you what I failed us doing while I was watching the Brewers next.
You're dealing with Kyle and Brust
I was raised by Mama Wallace, and Mama Wallace said this is absolutely unacceptable.
on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Maybe your summer sounds like country. Maybe it sounds like rock. Maybe it sounds like pop or hip hop. However your summer sounds, you'll find it at Summerfest. With hundreds of artists, great food, lakefront views, and unforgettable summer nights, there's something for everyone. Summerfest, Milwaukee's World Festival. 3 weekends, one incredible summer tradition. Get tickets and see the lineup at summerfest.com. That's summerfest.com.
The cooler's packed, the sun is shining. The only thing left to do? Citrus back and relax with Carbless. Refreshing, ready to drink, and packed with bold citrus flavor, Carbless is the ultimate upgrade for every summer adventure, from dock days to bonfire nights. No mixing, no hassle, just crack it open and enjoy the moment. This summer, trade the stress for zest. Citrus back and relax with Carbless. Carbless, find your bliss at drinkcarbless.com.
Get a $1,000 trade-in bonus. Any make, any model, any condition. You'll be surprised at how much you'll get for your trade at the Cunis Trade-Up event, happening now at your nearby Milwaukee Metro Cunis dealerships in Oak Creek, Greenfield, and Hope Chevrolet on West Metro Auto Mall. That's right. Any make, any model, any condition. Get a $1,000 trade-in bonus and take advantage of great new vehicle specials from Chevrolet, GMC, and Buick. Looking for value? Shop over 3,000 pre-owned vehicles group-wide with models for every lifestyle and payments for every budget. Plus, we'll buy your car even if you don't buy one from us. The Cunis Trade-Up event is happening now. Get a $1,000 trade-in bonus. Any make, any model, any condition. For a limited time only. Find your nearest location at shopcunis.com.
Remember how you felt when you were 25? Your morning workouts were a breeze. You had a drive that kicked in way before your first cup of coffee. Does it feel like you're losing your edge? You know, it might not be your age. It could be low testosterone. At Mentality, we'll get to the bottom of what's really going on and build a personalized plan using testosterone replacement and peptide therapies to help restore your energy, focus, and drive. Get back to being the guy you used to be. Book your appointment with Mentality at lowtusa.com. Again, that's lowtusa.com.
ESPN Wisconsin's Gabe Neitzel here for Events by Design. If you're planning an annual meeting, leadership summit, product launch, or trade show, you already know the pressure is on. Events by Design takes those high-stake moments and turns them into immersive experiences that energize your audience and elevate your brand. They handle everything: designing, planning, production, ensuring your event is executed seamlessly. No stress, no scrambling, just a memorable experience that delivers. Get started today. Just search online. Events by Design. They design, you party.
This is where neighbors look out for one another, where careers get moving, and families settle in, where local businesses become your favorite go-tos, where making life easier for those around you is just what you do. This is where it all clicks. This is where you belong. Citizens Bank. Bank where you belong. Find your branch at citizensbankwi.bank. Citizens Bank is member FDIC.
Hey, it's Jason Wilde. Father's Day is coming up on Sunday, June 21st, and let's be honest, Dad does not need another tie, another coffee mug, another World's Greatest Dad t-shirt. Get him something he can really enjoy. Kringle from Racine Danish Kringles. Order at Kringle.com and send your dad his favorite flavor, like my favorite, bourbon pecan. You can even add a bag of gourmet coffee to your order. So go to Kringle.com or make the call, 800-4DANISH, and have it shipped just in time for Father's Day. Kringle.com. Racine Danish Kringles. Not just a treat, it's a tradition.
Have no fear, the chaos is here. Lucky you. This is Kyle and Brust on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Kyle Wallace, have you been doing your duty to Bryce Terang and many of the Milwaukee Brewers that deserve your time and attention?
You know, I think I'm realizing I may have attention deficit disorder. I swear to you, I started doing it yesterday and I couldn't submit it and I forgot to go
while
back.
we were on the show, you didn't even submit yesterday?
It wouldn't let me submit, and then I started doing it today, and I got distracted and I literally stopped. And then we talked about it going.
Just do it right now,
Well,
even if it means I have to talk to myself.
Okay,
you need to do your duty.
Wait a minute. Did you do your duty?
I did not.
Okay, well, what the hell are you over here talking to me for? You didn't do your damn
because
duty.
you can do it. I believe in you.
what
I
do
don't
you mean?
believe in myself.
Should I vote for
and
Loren
Stroke was an
Hefo?
idiot yesterday for saying, I believe Ben will get 5 devices out to make up for the 5 days that he missed
Yeah, that was stupid.
in voting. Again, continuing to believe in me in moments of me saying I'm going to do things is quite interesting by some.
Caleb Durbin.
Don't waste votes.
What do you mean waste votes? I can vote for who I want.
Okay, sure, do that. Just
This
make
is
sure
a
Bryce
fan-
Terang is selected.
This is a fan vote, not a.
I did not do my duty, and I blame my daughter.
Now let me stop what I'm doing. What do you mean you're blaming a 2-year-old for what?
Emotions. Sassy. Negotiating. Everything.
You mean doing what she was born to do as a Brust?
Well, again, I picked my daughter up from daycare and I called her by my wife's name. I was like, oh my God, that's not good.
You called her your wife's name?
I stopped myself. I said, Isla.
Oh, what was she? She was acting a fool.
Yes, she's just running around, not listening, dancing. I'm trying to let's get out of here. Let's go home. Let's play at home. And then at bedtime, I wasn't putting her down. Dad!
And she wanted
Daddy! Dad! So Dad had to put her down. And that took that was a whole process. So when I got downstairs after what was seemingly longer than it should ever take to put a human being down to go to bed, I just wanted to enjoy the damn game. I wasn't going to get 5 screens out. I didn't even want to be on my phone. I didn't even get a chance to enjoy, and I don't even know what Cooper Pratt's at-bats look like.
0 for 3, I can tell you that much.
The only thing I remember was after Garrett Mitchell hit a frozen rope to right center field. It was an absolute laser. Cooper Pratt came out swinging at the first pitch, and then I was probably making sure that she was down. I didn't even get to enjoy. Did he make any plays on defense?
He did make a.
Did he look good?
He did turn a double play, then he had an error.
In there?
He had an
I mean,
error.
that's what I'm saying. I blame my daughter for not being able to follow through to the K&B fam.
No, well,
and to Bryce Terang.
So I guess I'm confused. Did you fall asleep in the bed or did you fall asleep on the couch? Because you stayed up past the Brewers game.
I did.
Okay, so you stayed up past the Brewers game. Who's to blame for you not voting for it when you laid down in bed?
I stayed up too late.
What do you mean?
I got hooked on a TV show.
So you stayed up.
I was watching Law and Order SVU, and I wasn't thinking about voting. I was trying to relax from the nightmare of trying to put down a 2.5-year-old. I can't wait, by the way.
For what?
For you to be a parent. Because you had said, you better just sit down and shut up and go to bed.
Whoa, time out. I did not say.
You've said that before.
I did not. I've never. See, this is the problem. I never wanted it to come out my mouth that I was going to tell my child to shut up. That is not acceptable type of language in the
Okay, fine.
household.
You said it's even worse. At one point, when I talked about introducing foods and eating at like 1.5 years old, you said, you're going to eat that or you're not going to eat at all.
Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with that. They learn.
That's crazy. That's worse than the first
into bed.
thing.
You know what? You go into bed hungry, you'll learn you something. They'll learn that you better
starving a child?
I mean,
I already have to put a future protective services call in for a future Wallace
that's too
baby.
far. No, that's too far. It's just,
and I would that's only if baby girl's out of town, because I know baby girl wouldn't let that happen.
I would tell protective services is that young Wallace had a choice. They had a choice whether or not
they
wanted
can't
to eat
think
or go to bed. What do you mean they can't think?
You
just told me your daughter made a conscious decision to go poopy.
Yeah,
and she
over
made
2 years old. You said this about a 1-year-old. You said, well, you're going to eat.
They make a decision.
Or if you don't eat, you're going to starve.
They have emotions. I mean, I can force a 1-year-old to eat.
You can't.
Yo, I will.
You can't.
I will.
You won't.
Yeah. How you gonna tell me how my kid's gonna do?
Because you told me that I was doing the wrong thing for potty training when I was doing the right thing.
No, I said that you were too aggressive. I said I wouldn't be putting so much pressure on a 2-year-old to go potty like that. I would just let her kind of gradually get into it. But yes, they gonna eat one way or another. Yes, that they don't run the house. I do.
So they don't want to eat chicken fingers that night.
Well, a 1-year-old shouldn't be eating chicken fingers. That's a choking hazard.
That's also not true.
1-year-olds can eat chicken fingers?
A little over 1, yeah.
You chop it up?
Yeah, chop it up.
Okay, I guess I'm gonna be a mess.
I can't wait. I want a nanny cam on you.
A nanny cam for what? I'm being
not
good
for
parent.
the kid, but for Kyle.
I'll be a good parent. At least I assume I'll be a good parent. No, there's certain standards and guidelines. You can't fold to these kids.
I fold.
Yeah, you do fold. Like I can be a pushover in certain things, but certain stuff you got to understand. Like your daughter needs to understand that if mama's putting her to bed,
I want Dad.
Yeah, sometimes you got to say, Dad's not coming. He's not. You got
You're mocking your own kid. You're gonna be mocking your own kid.
I bet you your daughter would have said, "Whoa, whoa, whoa, whoa."
No, it would
What
just
is
turn
going
into
on?
even more tears and more chaos. Dude.
Every time a kid cries around me and I cry with the kid, they stop crying because they say, "Whoa, whoa, 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 whoa." That's my thing. What are you doing?
But that's not your kid. Once they know it's you and you're doing it, they're gonna be like, "No, bleep you." I will outcry you.
Wait till I get around your daughter and she start crying around me.
You're gonna start whang my own daughter.
First thing I'm gonna go is whang, whang, and I promise she's gonna stop crying. She's gonna say, "Whoa, whoa."
No, it's gonna make it worse.
She's gonna say, "This
I
isn't
can't
working."
wait.
I can't
When
wait.
are you coming over to hang out during bedtime?
I can't wait because then she.
You want to
look-
babysit? I'll pay you $25 an hour to babysit.
True. How long? I got a good.
But you gotta feed dinner.
Yeah.
I wouldn't trust
air
her.
fry. I got the
would not
best
trust
chicken
to leave
tenders.
you with her.
I eat the just bare chicken tenders. No antibiotics. Nothing. Very healthy. You see how slim I done got? My damn pants don't fit right now. I've been working out.
So you're starving yourself and kids.
No, I'm eating healthy. I'm not eating big portions. I'm not a big back no more. Your daughter won't be a big back either.
Are you gonna let yourself go after the wedding?
No, I'm going to be free. I'm going to eat what I want for a little bit.
So you're gonna let yourself go.
Me and baby girl we're gonna turn up a little bit.
Have either of you taken a bite of a bar of soap? Do you ever
No.
have to do that?
No, hell no. You know the bite I got of a belt to ass. That's what I got. What you mean? I've been hit with a belt multiple times. Been threatened with a belt. Grandpa, mom, or not mom, my dad.
Mommy would never do
No,
that.
mom would not. I remember when I was a kid.
Mommy's still putting money in Kyle's bank account.
Well, first and foremost, I have a wedding, so let's be very specific when we say that.
Mommy put money in Kyle's bank account when he lost money in Vegas.
Yeah, that was when I was 21 years old. I did not ask for that, but she did it as a gift. I can't get. What was I supposed to say? Don't do it.
And you call me Silver Spoon.
You are Silver Spoon. The difference
You're
is
my Silver Spoon brethren.
No, I'm not. Listen, no. Mama Wallace and Papa Wallace, they went to a country club. They said, what do we do here? Well, they've been to a country club. They just haven't been golfing.
Are you gonna treat your father to Father's Day?
Oh yeah. Well, it's a couple of us, so yeah. So we share in treating.
Well, it's easy. Just go to ironjock.com because they have great bundle deals. Father's Day sneaks up on people, and you can go to Iron Jock for all of your needs. You can get a performance T-shirt and low-cut socks for $35, a polo and cap for $65, and it was amazing. That lightweight hoodie, not only was it just amazing to wear all the time to work on the weekend, but I found it to be perfect to travel with because it fit in my backpack. I could take it out if I was cold in the plane. Once I landed and it was 88 degrees, take it off. Like it is the best hoodie I've ever worn. You can get that lightweight hoodie and jogger set for $100, and it's the moisture wickening anti-static with the silver ion technology that separates them from everyone because that silver ion technology eliminates odor-causing bacteria. So shop Father's Day bundles through the 21st. It's coming up at ironjock.com. That's ironjoc.com.
Am I the only one? Because listen, MLB asks for a lot of information. That's my dang birth date, country that I'm in, zip code. Does anybody put fake information in on these?
Of course.
Yeah, I don't put. I'd never give my real birth date.
I always have a spam email. I have two emails. I have my real one and then a separate one that I just plug in, and just in case it's going to be spamming with promotion.
You know, I have a fraternity brother who's also in my wedding who sent me an email because I need to send him my email, and he sent me his. It said like promotions or something like that, and I said, bro, what is this? He said, oh, that's just my spam email. I said, oh wow,
smart.
That's
what I got.
Very smart, very smart. I need to do that. My main email get swamped. Oh, Ben, I just voted 5 times in the last 10 seconds.
Hey, my goal was for you to get this done during this.
That was too easy. So when you voted the first time, you didn't try to vote again?
I didn't look.
They literally keep you just hit vote.
I thought when I voted once, I could only vote once.
And then you
a day.
didn't do it again yesterday. Do they let you just keep the same ballot every time?
I think so.
Do I go in tomorrow and get the same ballot?
There you go.
Oh my gosh, Ben.
So now
you're lazy.
Now I have to deliver.
Yeah, you're the problem.
All right, I'll deliver. I promise.
You're not a real Brewers fan.
I promise I'll deliver.
All Brewers for me, baby.
I promise. You trust me?
No.
All right, I'll prove you wrong. In 2 minutes, I think Jordan Love needs to prove people wrong. Kyle, there's another list. It's the hit list on Jordan Love from NBC. Next.
It's ESPN Wisconsin's Jen Latta. I've spent my career around athletes, coaches, and people looking for an edge. That's why I was so impressed when I visited Revival in Brookfield. From kickboxing-inspired fitness, Kaiser cutting-edge performance training, yoga, bar, Pilates, and a suite of recovery experiences that include red light therapy, infrared sauna, cold plunge, and contrast therapy, Revival is redefining fitness and wellness all under one roof. Limited Tier 1 memberships are now available while they last. Schedule a tour today at revivalbrookfield.com.
When you're getting married, the rings matter. There's something you wear for a lifetime. That's why my fiance and I went to Paul's Jewelers. Paul's Jewelers specializes in custom jewelry for life's biggest moments. Lab-grown or natural diamonds, great pricing, and a lifetime warranty, so your jewelry can be refurbished, repaired, or refitted anytime down the road. Their team made the entire process easy and stress-free. I can't wait to show off my wedding band after our big day. Create your masterpiece today by visiting Paul's Jewelers in West Allis.
With 18 unforgettable holes on 250 acres of natural private land, the Bog provides the ultimate golf experience. After your round, stop in the clubhouse for food and drinks. Call 262-284-7075 or visit golfthebog.com.
Make plans to see Bella Kane at Wednesday Night Live, presented by Beatbox. From the Bud Pavilion at State Fair Park this Wednesday. Gates open at 6, live music starts at 7. Enjoy an amazing night of free live music at the Bud Pavilion at State Fair Park this Wednesday with Bella Kane.
$2.3 million. A recent Schwab survey of Americans says that it takes $2.3 million to be wealthy. Well, you may have had your financial plan set on a bigger or a more humble number. But if you're looking for added insights on how to get there or how to avoid some tax pitfalls on the way, Annex Wealth Management is ready to listen. Mark Tauscher here, and whether your situation is complex or simple, the Annex Wealth Management team can give you wealth expertise and guidance on reaching your goals. Annex Wealth Management. Know the difference.
This is Wisconsin basketball head coach Greg Gard. This is 94.5 ESPN, WKTI, and WKTI HD2, Milwaukee.
A locally owned Good Karma brand station.
Broadcasting live from the Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All studio at the Avenue in downtown Milwaukee. This is Kyle and Brust on 94.5 ESPN, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube. With Kyle Wallace, here's Ben Brust.
Kyle, when's the slander going to stop for your boy?
Bro, I don't even know. I don't quite understand why everybody seems, not everybody, but so many people seem to love to slander my boy's name like that.
His boy is Jordan Love. And it so happens to be that Chris Sims is one of the ringleaders of trying to find a way to put Caleb Williams up and Jordan Love down.
Crazy.
NBC Sports' Chris Sims ranked Jordan Love 15th best QB in the NFL. So we had you bring a top 10 quarterbacks list, which I think is more digestible than having to go all the way down to 15. But based off the list that you had Jordan Love as the 6th best quarterback in the NFL.
Yeah, based off where he statistically landed last year, based off what we saw when he was healthy last year, based off what people were saying around the league during last season, yeah.
How does Jordan Love gain more respect in 2026? Like, what does he have to do to gain more respect? Because when you look at this list, we love to play music today, apparently, for some reason. I don't know what's going on back there.
Shots fired. Boy, what a jerk.
Josh Allen's number 1. Joe Burrow's number 2. This is Chris Sims' list. Lamar 3. Mahomes 4. Stafford 5. Caleb Williams 6.
One of those isn't like the other.
Herbert 7. Drake May 8. Jaden Daniels,
who missed all of last year, basically.
9.
Healthy.
Baker 10. Dak 11, 12 Lawrence, 13th Goff, 14th Darnold, and coming in at 15th is Jordan Love.
The list is extremely disrespectful.
So, if it's disrespectful, I ask you again, and I ask K&B Fam, 800-990-3776, what does Jordan Love have to do to gain the true respect?
I think there's a misconception out there that Jordan Love doesn't know how to finish games. There's a misconception out there that Jordan Love doesn't win ball games. All the kid has done as a starter in the NFL is never see a losing record as a quarterback in the NFL. And then when you add on the simple fact that for Jordan Love last year, dude was top 3 in total QBR, top 3 in QBR on third downs as well. He was an MVP candidate. So I think the biggest thing Jordan Love has to do
doesn't mean anything.
I know it means that you're playing at a high level at the time, right? And he ended up getting hurt after that. But for me, I think the biggest thing for Jordan Love is he needs his team to be better. Because if the team's record isn't where it needs to be, if the team isn't winning in NFC North, if they're not winning 12 games, guess what? Everybody looks at that as if it's Jordan Love's fault. When you look up and down and you look at the games last year, Jordan Love was balling out. Even in some of the games that the Packers won by more than 7 points, there were times where in that Washington Commanders game, the Commanders got within a score, and what did Jordan Love do? He drove the Packers downfield to put the game out of reach. You saw what he did against Detroit on Christmas Day. He was able to get the Packers that first down with a great pass to Tay Wicks. Oh, remember the game against Chicago Bears?
You're already living in a spot where I can tell you this is why, and it may be unfair to him. You talk a lot about your regular season Kyle.
But so wait, go wait. The list that you just went down. So Caleb Williams was spectacular in the playoffs last year. That's what gets him to number 6.
He's already won more than Jordan Love has in the division.
He's won the division, but he hasn't won up. He won one playoff game, just like Jordan Love won one playoff game. And Jordan Love did it by not throwing more interceptions than all the interceptions that he threw.
Again, I'm not here to debate specifically against anyone on the list. This is about, again, Jordan Love himself.
It's not just about the playoffs. It can't be about the playoffs because Joe Burrow don't make the damn playoffs. So it has to be.
He also went to a Super Bowl.
Okay, yeah, that's great. But it has been. It's all about wins.
I'm just trying to say it's not about what you do in the regular season unless you win an MVP.
Bro, they got Pat Mahomes at number 4. So it's not just about playoffs. It's about simply people just being a hater of Jordan Love and not appreciating the true greatness that he has. If this team,
I'm not saying you're yelling at me too. I'm not saying he's number 15.
I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed. 2 years ago, Jordan Love was banged up during the regular season. But the fact for me is that I think Jordan Love gets blamed for the failures of his overall team versus his actual skill and his talent, his failures. Jordan Love, more often than not, is the reason why the Packers are winning games. Matter of fact, I look at the game against Chicago. I don't believe the Packers lost that game because of anything Jordan Love did, 323 yards passing, 4 touchdowns, no turnovers.
He didn't get a first down in the third quarter.
And you can't be perfect.
We're asking for a first down in the third quarter.
The offensive line was terrible.
Somebody to be perfect.
They couldn't get anything going. But in the fourth
quarter, even Brian Bulaga says you can't just put that all on the offensive line.
In the fourth quarter, look what he did. He did enough in the fourth quarter for his team to win, but he has to depend on other people to elevate their game as well. I can throw you a pass, but if you drop it, what am I supposed to do? That's not on Jordan Love. I can hand off the football, but if the offensive line ain't blocking,
I understand that all you're going to do is make excuses.
No, I'm not making excuses. I'm just letting you know.
Question.
I just told you his team has to win more games, and it's not on Jordan Love. I think if Jordan Love's team won 12 games this past season, nobody's sitting here talking about Jordan Love isn't a top 10 quarterback. Jordan Love can have even if the Packers beat the Bears in that game and they go in and beat Minnesota and they win the NFC North, nobody's not putting the Packers in the top 10.
Jordan Love.
No, excuse me, putting Jordan Love in the top 10.
I told you, you're getting real excited. You're
because I just get irritable by this conversation as if Jordan Love ain't that guy.
You're irritable about this? I wouldn't know. Winning the division, winning an MVP, or going further than he has in the playoffs will change the narrative completely. Until then, people are going to debate Jordan Love. It's just the way the world works.
I think the problem that sucks is that
especially when you have him at number 6.
It's his team that drags him down more than anything else.
The job also of a quarterback beyond wins and losses and from a statistical standpoint is to, unfair or not, is to elevate the team.
Oh, yeah, I can elevate a defense from giving up 25 points in the fourth quarter.
Okay, I get that
point. I can elevate my kicker from not missing a field goal from 40
The reason why
this falls on him.
You are sassy.
I'm just thinking about the fact that the Packers played the Bears in Lambeau. I'll let you go really quickly. I go back to the game in Lambeau that they played the Bears. Not as quick. And the Bears came down, tied the game up 21-21. What did Jordan Love go and do next? He drove them downfield for a touchdown to go up 28-21, and then Keyshawn Nixon got an interception to steal the game away. But Jordan Love drove them downfield. So what I'm saying is I just don't understand why people seem to have amnesia when it comes to Jordan Love in his late-game heroics and performances.
Because there's also blunders, too, that if you want to point out, you can.
There's like 3 blunders, if that.
Throughout his whole career?
I'm talking about this past season.
Exactly. But a lot of this, there is some recency and there is some total body of work.
Put Jordan Love on a team like the
And Hunter is going exactly where I was going to go to. You love to do he put his team in a position to win as opposed to making sure they are winning the game. By getting first downs in the third quarter, he is putting his team in a spot where he doesn't need to have to rely on everyone else.
They were up 10 points with under 6 minutes
You're
left.
not going to listen.
What,
I understand you're not going to listen.
What
It's
is my
fine.
boy
It's fine.
supposed to do?
You don't listen. Is find
he
a way
got
to
him
get
in
a first
field
down.
goal range after that, and they missed the field goal. Like what is he supposed? He's supposed to kick. What is he supposed to be? Boobie Miles? He can run. He can catch. He can pass.
Tom Brady's wife said he can't catch it too. Maybe Jordan Love needs to. And then this conversation will end.
I guess so. That's the only way people will give him his respect and his due.
But, like, the points you're arguing, if it's the same points you're arguing next year, you're probably going to be in the same spot. That's why I'm asking, how does he change the respect? It is doing the things that, although you may be correct, from a nationwide perspective, fair or unfair, he's following Favre and Rodgers, that he's got to do special things before.
So I guess he got to go out there.
It's an unfair thing for him. But if he wins divisions and takes him further than he has in winning one game in his 1 and 3 in the playoffs, MVP is going to be much harder because of how much competition there is for that. It's done. It's over. And you don't have to be irritable anymore.
Dude, all those players that are ahead of him had, like, really, like, you're talking about, but Josh Allen is sick. He's disgusting, and James Cook is really good. You're talking about Pat Mahomes had great wide receivers as well that he played with. Joe Burrow has great wide receivers he plays with. Lamar Jackson uses his legs like a dang running back.
But he can also throw really well. Like,
He can
don't just say he can.
No, he can't throw very well. But look, their coach got fired. They ain't been to the Super Bowl.
Again, undoubtedly, he's still a better quarterback.
I can't. I'm
you know
waiting.
that.
I'm waiting.
You
on
know
it.
that.
I'm waiting on it.
I think everybody is.
I'm waiting on the season. I just need everybody else to elevate their play around Jordan Love, so he ain't
Everyone
getting
else.
dragged.
It's not,
he getting dragged down.
It's never going to be Jordan's fault when it comes to Kyle Wallace.
I'll
never.
point the finger at Jordan when it's necessary. But last season,
you won't.
if you watch,
you will not.
If you watch Jordan Love last year,
even against the Browns, but you didn't watch, you're like, well, he drove him downfield. He also threw it to the other team.
Well,
in a horrible spot.
But he got him in a position, and the kicker got it blocked.
It's always everyone else's fault.
Well.
Never Jordan's. Never Jordan's. Elevate your pizza night with something truly special from Connie's. Discover Connie's Thin Crust Wood-Fired Pizza. Ooh, wood-fired pizza from Palermo's and Connie's. Oh, my gosh. It's going to be just amazing with their premium. Did I say premium? I meant to say premium. All natural ingredients topped generously with serious flavor. You can get for $5.99 a Connie's pizza. That's like, again, the retail value of these without these deals, you're not finding that. So get to Woodman's through the 12th. If you get to July 12th, you can have a $5.99 pizza from Connie's at Woodman's. And again, Frozen Pizza Friday will be coming up. Don't go anywhere as we will continue to give the goods heading into the weekend to you on Fridays. Find what all that screaming's about in your local grocer's freezer. And it's now time to hear from somebody who thinks Giannis Antetokounmpo may be dragged beyond the Jimmy Haslam deadline. Could it go into July? Could it go into August? According to Chris Haynes, he seems to be reputable. Next.
You're dealing with Kyle and Brust.
Emperor Penguin. You'd be like, yes.
It looks like every other penguin.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
We start off with an accident on the ramp from southbound 43 to westbound 94 in the Marquette. The right lane is blocked with this. We also have a crash on the ramp from Fond du Lac Avenue to southbound 43. So it's going to be a little bit tight through that area. We've got westbound 94 right at the ramp from 175 southbound. The left shoulder is blocked with a crash there. And we've got our usual backups on 41 from Good Hope Road all the way to Capitol, northbound from North Avenue up to Hampton. Traffic is brought to you by Piggly Wiggly, and when you shop at Piggly Wiggly, every dollar stays in the community we call home. Stop in today and see the difference shopping local really makes at Piggly Wiggly. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast tonight, rain ending, mostly cloudy skies then with a low of 56. Tomorrow becoming partly cloudy with a high of 72. Weather is brought to you by Infinity Exteriors, dedicated to saving our communities from unscrupulous contractors. Mother Nature can be unpredictable. Your roof, siding, and windows shouldn't be. We install peace of mind with transparency and quality guaranteed. Visit infinityexteriors.com. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
Whether it's live or in podcast form, you've heard us on air with all of our shenanigans.
Gabe, I'm throwing some. Why are you throwing? I don't want.
Now see your favorite 94.5 ESPN shows streaming on video.
Named by me, by the way. I hit that microphone like 4 out of 6 times on that.
Subscribe to ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube and get notified when we hit the air live. Plus, you can watch back any second that you miss and see original digital content too. Watch, listen, interact. ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube.
My house has a new glow. I love my windows. Universal Windows Direct.
Hey, it's Kyle Wallace. Right now, buy 4 windows, get 4 free in 48 months with 0% interest, same as cash. Restrictions apply. Call 414-410-2000. And like me, you'll be saying, I love my windows.
I love my windows. They've got that brand new home effect. Universal Windows Direct.
Meet Jim and Rita.
We went on a motorcycle trip.
But somewhere in Wyoming, Jim and Rita were in a serious accident.
They blocked off the interstate and everything and took us to the hospital.
Sometime later, Rita made a discovery.
She had noticed that the bracelet was gone. And I asked the trooper, is there a chance we can go out there and see if it's still there?
And amazingly,
he found a couple of pieces.
It was only 2 tiny links of the bracelet.
Jim was determined to buy Rita another bracelet from Kessler's.
And I had my checkbook in my hand.
But when he arrived there,
and I said, okay, how much? And she says, that's part of our warranty.
Jim and Rita discovered the Kessler's miraculous, no small print warranty.
It's just amazing that you guys do this.
And it's true.
If you bought it at Kessler's, it's guaranteed. It's just that simple.
It surely is miraculous.
Read the Kessler's miraculous, no small print warranty yourself at KesslersDiamonds.com.
This 4th of July, crack open something made for the red, white, and blissful. The new Americana Backyard Bliss Variety 8-pack is here just in time for America's 250th birthday, featuring 4 nostalgic flavors: strawberry, cherry, grape, and apple. It's the taste of backyard barbecues, fireworks at dusk, and long summer weekends packed into every can. This Independence Day, bring the nostalgia and bring the bliss with the new Americana Backyard Bliss Variety Pack from Carbliss. Available now at your local retailer or online at drinkcarbliss.com.
It's ESPN Wisconsin's Ben Brust talking about our great friends at Road America, America's National Park of Speed. Turn your day into an experience at Road America. Conveniently located in between Madison, Milwaukee, and Green Bay, this legendary track offers more than just racing. Walk the grounds, explore every corner, and watch the action from wherever you want. Kids 16 and under get you in free with a paying adult at the gate and camp on site all weekend long. IndyCar is must-see and is coming up on June 18th through the 21st. Great food, great views, and non-stop action. Road America, where racing meets outdoors. Check out roadamerica.com to get tickets.
Let the good times roll. Kyle and Brust are back on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Well, when Jimmy Haslam says Giannis is going to be traded or having clarity if he's going to be with the Bucks by the NBA draft, you'd like to think you can take somebody by their word. But as we only hear about the Miami Heat's offer to the Milwaukee Bucks, maybe a little rumblings of the Celtics and not many others, some may think it may last longer, and that's what Chris Haynes was explaining about the Giannis Antetokounmpo situation.
Like, the only reason we are talking about this quote-unquote official deadline is because the owner came out and mentioned the draft as it pertains to Giannis. That, from what I'm hearing, this can drag on into free agency. This can drag on until July. So the Bucks are not operating as if that is the quote-unquote deadline.
Right.
With that being said, Zach, there isn't anything official yet on Giannis as far as teams that are really in play, that have made some momentum.
That was Chris Haynes. As now I ask, if it does go into July, because we did start the show with Giannis's cryptic Instagram story where he's looking out at the road and the sunshine behind him in the rearview mirror is everything's burning.
Him ready to get up out of here.
Now, is it a good thing or a bad thing for the Bucks if this does go past the NBA draft into free agency in July.
I think it's a good thing because that means the Bucks are trying to maximize the value and they're trying to avoid making any type of rush decision when it comes to Giannis. I think patience is a virtue in this sense. When I look at this scenario, the Miami Heat have already said we really want Giannis. They are the desperate one that says we want Giannis. So that means if I'm the Bucks organization, I know that I have the Miami Heat offer always in my back pocket because whether it's now on June 17th or if it's on July 1st, I think the Miami Heat, their appetite and their desire and their want to have Giannis, I don't think that changes whatsoever. And so what I'm looking to do is I'm looking to say, all right, well, let's let the draft play out, right? Like, yeah, we want to have another pick in this draft, but that's okay because we can still potentially acquire a player from that team if they don't sign them before they trade them. But the Bucks could still acquire a player that gets drafted on the draft this year, still after, the draft is done. And so when I'm looking, if I'm the Milwaukee Bucks, I'm not going to sit here and rush. I'm going to sit here and be patient. I'm going to do my due diligence. And I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, I'm going to go with the hot deal that we have because this is the deadline. No. I think after the draft, more teams will have an opportunity to get ready for free agency and say, okay, this is who we got in the draft. Looking forward to things. Maybe here's some rumors about where people are signing. Maybe we should pull the trigger for Giannis. So if I'm the Milwaukee Bucks, I do not rush. And I'm glad to hear Chris Haynes is saying that he thinks that this may drag off into free agency because I think at this point, the more you wait, the more teams get desperate because the closer you get to the season, they're like, okay, well, you know what? Forget it. Let's go get Giannis.
Well, if there's one thing we will learn is if Jimmy Haslam's word carries any weight around the Milwaukee Bucks because Chris Haynes literally referenced that the owner set a deadline and the organization in terms of the front office is not operating the same way that he spoke publicly, I believe, at Taylor Jenkins' press conference when he was introduced as the Milwaukee Bucks head coach.
Yeah.
So I see what you're saying, but I do want to discuss the double-edged sword in your scenario as well.
What's the other edge?
The other edge may be as you want to get other teams involved if possible before the draft because you want to maybe get as many picks as possible. Maybe you move other players other than Giannis to move up in the draft or trade back to do whatever you can to get as many picks as possible in what is a really good draft this year. Okay, say we're going to operate under the Chris Haynes report that the Milwaukee Bucks are going to move this into July and in free agency. As time ticks, the Bucks clock, although they're being patient looking for the best offer, the possibility of them also getting desperate to move him is a scenario in which if they don't move him, then he's just going to walk, right?
Okay.
If they're not getting what they want even in July, then they're just going to have to move him based off what's left from an offer standpoint because then he's rotting in Milwaukee and he's walking at the end of the year.
Ben, you're missing the whole point of this is that Miami, I guess I'm doing a lot of dating references or being for the street references right now, is that we all have gone out before and we've all talked to multiple people at once. And so if you know,
come on
shut
now.
up, we know you have. And so we know we've gone out, maybe looking, knowing that at the end of the night, if I can't find nothing new by 2 a.m., I know I can make a quick call to somebody who's waiting for me just in case. The waiting for me is the Miami Heat. The Milwaukee Bucks know they can go out there on the prowl looking for something else because they know if it hit 2 a.m. and nobody else bites, they can say, all right, come on, we're gonna be me and you tonight.
I see you there.
The Miami Heat is me and you.
In your same scenario in which there's the desperate person, they may look at the phone and say, you know what? He's going to be there again in a year. When I'm not feeling it tonight, but in a year, I may be feeling it. And it's going to be no matter what. Like, I'm doing it no matter what because he's just available. He might be talking to other people. I'm not into that right now. But he's just going to be solo bolo. You're going to be single as can be because he's a free agent.
The Miami Heat are desperate. They wanted Giannis at the trade deadline. They want Giannis right now. That change for Giannis.
But
They've
Pat
been wanting
Riley
Giannis for years.
isn't a dummy. Jimmy Haslam?
He's not a
dummy.
He's not a dummy.
Pat
but
Riley? Not dummy.
No. Do you know what you want to do is the reason why Miami Heat want him now is because they want to secure him before the season. They want to I would believe that they want to try to get Giannis before the NBA free agency starts simply because they probably want to be able to figure their team out. But they want Giannis. Like, they want Giannis. And so if they really want Giannis, I think if the Bucks are all right.
You're hoping that if this does go into July, that the booty call is there at all times.
Wow.
That's what you said.
I didn't say nothing about no calls.
That's what you said.
I didn't say
Fine,
nothing
booty
about
text. That's what you were saying.
I didn't say nothing about no booty. You ain't getting me in trouble.
Oh, Kyle, you're so weird.
I got how many days? Today when I got like 4 or 5 shows left.
You're just trying to make it to the wedding and disappear?
Well, I'm trying to make it to the wedding and not be called into my office because we're talking about booty calls. You know,
you are.
You know, when I was a kid, there was a movie called Booty Call, and I never
Dude,
forget.
now you're doubling
wait
down.
a minute, we're here now, and I never forget. I went to a camp at Milwaukee Marshall High School, a little sports camp, and I remember the kids running around saying "Booty Call, Booty Call." So I remember I went to my grandma's house, and we were eating dinner with my dad, and I remember I was yelling "Booty Call, Booty Call."
You got smacked.
I got smacked. Don't you say no booty call, and I didn't realize what it was.
That's like when I was playing Grand Theft Auto in 5th grade in front of my mom and my grandpa. And I was like, hey, look, the car shakes and my health goes up. Guess who never played that game until he was allowed to purchase it himself?
Yeah, well, it was a car shaking. They had big subs.
The music was really loud in the car. Now you're trying to get me in trouble. Good job. Why don't you tell us about the comfort that you search for?
Oh, listen, y'all. I'm telling you this right now. If you're looking to upgrade your home, you can do it with Steinhoffels. Steinhoffels has all the furniture that you need. The couch inside my living room, Steinhoffels. The mattress that I sleep on every single night, Steinhoffels. And right now, when you shop at Steinhoffels, you already know they're Wisconsin mattress leader, but they have a great deal going on. You can get 30% off store-wide. Yes, you heard that right. You can get up to 30% off store-wide as Steinhoffels is celebrating America's 250 years. And they're celebrating with a huge sale with that 30% off store-wide. Plus, you can get a $250 MasterCard when you spend $29.99 or more. So whether you're shopping to upgrade your kitchen, whether you're shopping to upgrade that great basement, you're looking to upgrade your dining room or your patio, or you're looking to upgrade your bedroom, Steinhoffels is your one-stop shop, and you can do it all. So go ahead and visit Steinhoffels in store or online at steinhoffels.com, and you know they have everything that you want. And when you step into the store, they give you great customer service. They're waiting for you right there at the door. They are a legend inside the state of Wisconsin, and they also can be a legend inside of your house. Visit Steinhoffels at steinhoffels.com or in store in Steinhoffels at their many locations in Wisconsin.
The most important update of the day on Kyle and Brust will be given coming up next. Do not go anywhere.
You're along for the ride with Kyle and Brust.
Payback is I sure have. I still got a video from a lady talking crazy to me. I said, oh, ma'am, I am writing a review.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
We start off with an accident on the ramp from southbound 43 to westbound 94 in the Marquette. The right lane is blocked with this. We also have a crash on the ramp from Fond du Lac Avenue to southbound 43. So it's going to be a little bit tight through that area. We've got westbound 94 right at the ramp from 175 southbound. The left shoulder is blocked with a crash there. And we've got our usual backups on 41 from Good Hope Road all the way to Capitol, northbound from North Avenue up to Hampton. Traffic is brought to you by Piggly Wiggly, and when you shop at Piggly Wiggly, every dollar stays in the community we call home. Stop in today and see the difference shopping local really makes at Piggly Wiggly. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast tonight, rain ending, mostly cloudy skies then with a low of 56. Tomorrow becoming partly cloudy with a high of 72. Weather is brought to you by Infinity Exteriors, dedicated to saving our communities from unscrupulous contractors. Mother Nature can be unpredictable. Your roof, siding, and windows shouldn't be. We install peace of mind with transparency and quality guaranteed. Visit infinityexteriors.com. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
Hey, better. Swing into Potawatomi Casino Hotel Milwaukee for the $300,000 Big League Series. Just play with your rewards card over 3 months to earn entries. Here's the lineup. Leading off April, on deck May, in the hole June. All monthly entries you earn will roll into drawings on Friday, June 26th, where you could win cash, free play, or one of 3 new Toyota vehicles. It's the $300,000 Big League Series, only at Potawatomi. More info online. Must be 21 and a rewards member to play.
Look around your office. Does it look like 1994 called and wants its lobby back?
Most brands just show up, often amongst outdated decor.
At Captivate Exhibits, ordinary space is the enemy. Beige walls, faded graphics, that motivational poster no one reads.
That's not culture, that's camouflage.
Captivate designs and builds spaces that don't whisper, they speak. They spark conversations, people lean in.
Stop blending in and start captivating today at CaptivateExhibits.com.
Hey, it's Jason Wilde. Father's Day is coming up on Sunday, June 21st, and let's be honest, Dad does not need another tie, another coffee mug, another World's Greatest Dad t-shirt. Get him something he can really enjoy. Kringle from Racine Danish Kringles. Order at Kringle.com and send your dad his favorite flavor, like my favorite, bourbon pecan. You can even add a bag of gourmet coffee to your order. So go to Kringle.com or make the call, 800-4DANISH, and have it shipped just in time for Father's Day. Kringle.com. Racine Danish Kringles. Not just a treat, it's a tradition.
Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
They treated me like family. They're actually people that you can depend on.
They made me feel seen. They really treated me like I was a part of their family, a part of their team.
They ask how you're doing, how you're feeling.
They're just so welcoming and so sweet and kind.
It's like family, caring about another member of the family.
If you've been injured, it costs you nothing to see if Gruber Law Offices can help.
Don't miss 3 weekends of live music at Milwaukee's Summerfest, presented by American Family Insurance, including Post Malone, Alex Warren, Sean Paul, plus Flo Rida, Louis Tomlinson, Audrey Nuna, and more. Get tickets now at summerfest.com.
When you work smart, incredible things can happen. By joining Smart 18, the union for Wisconsin sheet metal workers, you'll open the door to a brighter future. You'll learn and earn more. Enjoy awesome benefits across the board, build a great career, and feel empowered and supported every step of the way. The smartest career decision you'll ever make starts with Smart 18. Find out more today at smart18info.com.
Station updates, show clips, and your place to interact with us every single day just by scrolling through your feed. Follow along on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram at ESPN Milwaukee. Watch your step. You're with Kyle and Brust on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
The most important update of your day is right now on Kyle and Brust. 800-990-3776 is the Carbless Talk and Text line. You can share with us your reaction to anything Giannis related, because there's 15 pieces of audio going around about Giannis. Doc Rivers saying Tyler Herro's a closer and Giannis isn't. Chris Haynes says this could go into July. Giannis put out cryptic Instagram stories about looking ahead, not looking back, cutting the foundation out as it rips your spirit apart. Did I miss anything?
No, I think you hit
Is there
it
anything
all.
else?
So did you
There
get
probably is.
So the most important update is something about Giannis?
No, I'm just letting you know that is what we've talked about and we will continue to talk about, but you need to know about that because that is what has been the main thing. But the main thing that is most important right now is the Brewers have confirmed that he is probable to start on Friday.
Oh, yes.
Jacob Mizorowski is probable to start on Friday because, again, when Jacob Mizorowski pitches, you must know when the Brewers confirm it, not when I confirm it, because when I tried to confirm when he was going to pitch next, I was wrong, and I lied. And I had people set their calendar and change plans with their families. Change reservations.
My Friday night was ruined. Ruined.
I don't know about that.
What do you mean you don't know about that? How you gonna tell me?
If you wouldn't listen to me.
Ruined. Well, I would in that sense, but now you messed that up, just like you messed up the Packers thing last year. Never gonna let you live it down.
What Packers thing did I mess up?
What do you mean? What Packers thing did you mess up?
Oh,
last year?
Ireland. Yes, again, more context there. I did predict the Packers to play in Ireland.
You tweeted it
that
out.
That wasn't last year.
That was in 2025.
Oh, because of Rodgers going to the Steelers, they wanted to protect the home game.
That wasn't last year.
That was last year. I'm even wrong on that, too.
Man, you.
This Friday, Chris Sale, Jacob Mizorowski.
That's a matchup right there.
6:15 Central Time.
Because they're in Atlanta. Yeah.
Very good, Kyle.
Yeah, that's going to be a good one.
Jacob Mizorowski, Chris Sale, Friday, 6:15. Two of the best pitchers in baseball. And again, as we've mentioned, why this is fun is because it doesn't matter necessarily who he's pitching against. It doesn't even matter who he's going against. The best part is he's going against a team that is above them in record. Because although I said it doesn't matter who he's going against, I meant in terms of who's in the lineup. Because I don't give a damn what your name is. You could be Babe Ruth.
Babe Ruth could never.
Hell no. You could have been Barry Bonds in your prime. You could have been. No.
You took it a step too far.
No, I did not.
Barry Bonds has 73 home runs, Ben.
Barry Bonds would have not touched Jacob Misiorowski.
Bro, are you kidding me?
Barry
right
Bonds would have been his knee twisted on the ground, lefty with that slider inside right at the knees. Barry would have been lost. And then he would have been late on that 103.
Okay.
Barry never saw 104.5, did he?
No, nobody
Did
has.
Barry see 104.5?
Nobody has.
Jacob Misiorowski would have put out Barry Bonds. You name the best hitter you've ever seen in baseball. They are swinging and hoping against Jacob Misiorowski right now.
Yeah,
and it doesn't matter what era, when, steroids, no steroids, Darryl Strawberry.
That's quite the person to put out there.
I'm just going with whoever comes.
You don't think Tony Gwynn could have got on base?
Tony Gwynn wouldn't. His best chance would be crowd the plate and hope he throws a slider that hits him, and then he can go run and steal bases.
In his
youth.
This is wow. You're putting an exclamation point on this one. You really believe in?
How could I not?
No, he's fantastic. I mean, to say that these guys wouldn't even have a chance.
He threw a Maddox.
No, he did.
In under 100 pitches, he had 15 Ks.
You know, a Maddox is named after somebody.
Gregory.
Right? Okay, so if they,
but Greg was painting corners at 88 miles per hour.
He wasn't throwing.
Miz is painting corners at 103.
Yeah, he wasn't throwing. I mean, I'm
didn't
not
throw ball three.
I'm not saying that the Miz wouldn't strike out Barry Bonds. Okay, now
you don't believe in the Miz like I believe in the Miz.
Why do we always go to somebody with you? When somebody disagree with me, I say they're wrong. You say I hate them. Now I hate the Miz. That's
I think it's
wrong.
funny to do that.
It's off. It's not close. You know, I'm a huge supporter of the Miz. But what I'm saying is that the Miz is great. Barry Bonds definitely. If they would have 50 at bats in the season, Barry Bonds he gonna connect on some. Same thing with Tony Gwynn. But yes, the Miz is special and it is must see TV. It ain't no Barry Bonds. Ain't no Tony Gwynns on that Atlanta Braves roster. And so I think
my point is, if there was 9 Barry Bondses, I still would take the Miz to absolutely destroy that team.
You do realize Barry Bonds, even before the steroids, is one of the greats.
Yes, he could
the
steal bases.
Hat
he
size.
could steal bases back then.
Yeah, he could. And some happened. I don't know.
I don't know what happened.
He worked out so hard, his head got bigger and he got slower. I don't know.
His body got bigger too.
And
the ball started traveling farther.
It did. Those hits that were.
Now, the only thing that would be crazy is if he made contact in the steroid era with a 104 mile per hour pitch on the barrel, how far that would go?
Oh my gosh, it would
500 feet.
Dude, I think we're forgetting how great Barry is, but no, but
no, we're not. The steroid era was fun.
Yes, you are. But
McGuire, Sosa, Bonds.
But to your
point, all fun.
But to your point, watching Misiorowski, like you said many weeks ago, it's must see TV. My brother texted me on Friday during the World Cup game. He said, "Dude, Jacob Misiorowski, he's a bigger soccer fan than me. He said Jacob Misiorowski is must see TV. He literally texted. He said the Miz is must see TV. He's making me love baseball." And that is what's happening, is that you have people who are just casual Brewers fans who are now, like you said, when Homer says the Miz is pitching and you talk about he's probable to pitch this day, that is how serious it's become. Because when you can throw, either it's how far can you hit it or how fast can you throw. And Miz is not only how fast can you throw, but how silly can you make batters look. And that is what the Miz is doing, and that is part of the entertainment value. And that's what he is delivering on every single start. It's like, and when I say every single start, I'm not just being, as some people, hyperbolic or exaggerating. No, every single start of the last,
hyperbolic
of the last 8
9
starts.
Barry Bonds wouldn't 1 through 9 in the lineup. 9 Barry Bondses wouldn't stand a chance against this version of Jacob Misiorowski.
It's ridiculous that he continues to deliver game after game, start after start. It's just crazy what he did the last. He just keeps getting better.
Ben is to the Miz is to what Kyle is to Jordan Love. The difference being is I have somebody who's made history.
Jordan Love is one of 3 players in NFL history in their first year to throw for 4,000 yards, 30-plus touchdowns in a season.
It's
great. It's Kurt Warner and Patrick Mahomes, 2 Hall of Famers.
That's great.
What do you mean that's great? So I'm just saying it's history. But what Miz is doing is great. I mean, I'm telling you, it is.
You seriously think Jordan Love doing that is comparable to what Miz did?
What the Miz is doing, we haven't seen before. He is. I'm telling y'all, I said it before. Dude is like, I'm playing MLB The Show. He's a creative player.
You're right, Chef Ed, and I'm glad to see your name back.
Welcome back, Chef Ed.
He would strike out Ted Williams, Pete Rose,
yeah, he would.
all of them.
He was struck out.
Cooking with Chef Ed, who's back.
Welcome back, Chef. I apologize for those jerks yesterday.
I didn't say anything. It was Strofe.
Okay, Strofe and you.
It was literally Strofe.
It was just Strofe. Okay.
Strofe yesterday buried Chef Ed after his horrible performance on Are You Smarter Than Ben Brust?
We're going to take care of him for you, Chef.
Yeah. We will do something about that. Anything you'd like to say? Could you apologize
Why
on the record?
I would just like the record to show that when you walked into the room, you said you shouldn't let him play anymore. I beat him every time.
Well, that. I mean, I don't lose. I either tie or win.
Right.
So I was just stating a fact.
I would just point out that you shouldn't put all the blame on me. You're big on accountability around here.
Is he?
Yeah.
He always preaches it towards me.
I do. Because I hold you to a higher standard than I hold myself.
That's probably a different problem you should talk to a therapist about.
I do.
Good.
Yes, I do. Thank you, Strofe. But the funny thing is speaking of accountability, you didn't even apologize there. You tried to turn it on me.
I don't think Chef Ed needs an apology.
I'm not going to apologize.
Yeah, I don't.
I love Chef Ed. Chef Ed knows I love him.
Does he?
Yeah, he knows I love him.
Chef
Ed, does that mean you're back in the Wildy and Tausch 10-year anniversary? Because I think I saw a tweet that you were pulling out of that.
Yeah, we heard from Jesse Nelson, and he asked what we did.
We didn't.
Wait, can somebody explain this to me? You know?
Oh yes. I'll explain this. So yesterday was Are You Smarter Than Ben Brust at 3 o'clock. Chef Ed, who we love, he's loyal. He's as loyal gets.
100%.
Until he left.
He's crazy
and then said
loyal.
someone was boring, and then he came back.
He show up at your house loyal. Crazy loyal.
He's so loyal.
So
he's in the ESPN Wisconsin Fan Hall of Fame. First entry.
Chef Ed, this is public, so I have to read it because you had a bad performance and you were upset that Strofe and a little bit of me, accountability, patting back to me, were getting after you yesterday. At Jesse Nelson. Jesse, this is Chef Ed. I am no longer interested in listening to ESPN Wisconsin. Therefore, I'm pulling out of the 10th anniversary trivia challenge. Sorry, you can blame K and B and Alex Strofe.
He full named me.
He full named you.
Chef Ed, you so damn dramatic. He got a letter said Jesse on social media to pull out from a competition and blamed us. Did they read that on air?
I don't know.
No, but Jesse texted me and Ben and just said, "What did you guys do?" And I just explained that.
I knew Chef Ed would come around. It was a tough spot for him. He had a bad day. And he woke up, and he's GBEDing. He's getting better every day.
Yep.
That's what he's trying to do today.
Chef Ed, you know what I love about Chef Ed? Is Chef Ed will
he's
do
unhinged.
He's unhinged, and then he would take time to reflect and say, you know what? Maybe
he pat on the back to me himself.
I went a little bit too far.
Hold on. Before we pat on the back, we should confirm he's back in.
Oh, he's back in. He's
listening. Back in.
He's listening.
Well, he's listening, but that doesn't necessarily mean he's back in.
No, once you start texting
on the
in.
10th year anniversary of Wildy and Tausch
Can you
trivia?
rescind a resignation? I don't know that that's normal.
No,
like if I said I quit my job.
He's rescinded resignation many times with us.
Right, but he's never been in a tournament ahead of time. It's usually been, I'm lucky caller number 12 because he's so good at being the right caller. He's better than anybody in the history of radio.
When you study the timing of calling in for contests over the last 40 years like he has, you get good at things.
I just want confirmation he is rescinding his resignation. That's all.
I will let you know. He's laughing.
He's back.
He's laughing.
He's back.
That's as good as a rescind.
Well, he could be laughing at the fact I said he knows I love him. I don't know what he's laughing at.
Bro, Chef Ed has to be quiet.
He's happy. I think he's happy. I'm going to take this as a win.
He has to be quite a bit of a
I just want confirmation he's rescinding his resignation.
Why does it matter?
Because it's going to screw up the 10-year anniversary tournament if he doesn't rescind the resignation.
We could replace him.
As of right now, Jesse Nelson believes he's resigning from the 10-year anniversary.
Okay,
somebody
then please, Chef Ed on the Carbless Talking text line say you're back.
No. Chef Ed, you need to retweet at Jesse Nelson, and you need to renege the comment that you had about you being mad at us and that you want to be back in.
Yes.
Tweet it out. You tweet it.
Tweet it and we'll see it.
You tweeted it the first time. You got to tweet it again.
Speaking of confirmation, that's what you get. You get real pricing, premium quality, and no games. No games. No up, no down, no rescind, no I'm taking it back. You get a honest conversation at the consultation with Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin. When you get the straightforward pricing and honest conversations up front, it makes it easier for you with no pressure to figure out what's best for your home. And when you buy direct through Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin, like me, You can text them and say, hey, I just need a small thing fixed on this window or this front door. Something happened. Maybe the dogs might have did something. Like, we got you because we manufacture the windows. We sell, install, and we service them. That's what you get. So schedule your free in-home consultation today at PellaWI.com. That's PellaWI.com. We'll anxiously be awaiting the Chef Ed tweet to Jesse Nelson about being back in the Trivia Challenge. Update you and get to more of Kyle and Brust next.
You're dealing with Kyle and Brust.
Man, Kyle, do you ever know what you're talking about?
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app. All the antics.
We had the same situation when I played with Holmgren.
You okay?
I almost broke my chair.
Yeah, you almost fell out of your chair there.
All the action.
Micah Parsons is healthy, and if Tucker Kraft is healthy, the Packers are in that Super Bowl. I think that they would have run through the NFC. I think they beat Seattle. I think that they are the NFC representative in that game.
The best of both worlds lives right here. Jen, Gabe, and Chewy. Weekday mornings from 7 to 9 on 94.5 ESPN, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube.
$998 buys you a magnificent diamond solitaire engagement ring at Kessler's.
A solid gold mounting shows off a big, beautiful diamond, 3/4 of a carat.
Glitter, twinkle, sparkle.
This is the definitive diamond solitaire engagement ring.
You can choose a round diamond, radiant, marquise, or oval.
3/4 of a carat. Any shape you want.
Any color of gold you want.
A 1-carat solitaire is just $1,498.
Ask to see the Evermore engagement rings at Kessler's.
You're going to be ecstatic about the color, clarity, and cut of your diamond.
Evermore.
Each of these diamonds was lovingly created in the heart of a miniature star.
Your diamond will remain.
Evermore.
Your diamond was born about the time you fell in love.
You will be in love.
Evermore.
Your diamond has been waiting patiently for you to see it, love it, and choose it.
Don't keep it waiting. Come to Kessler's.
To find the Kessler's nearest you, visit KesslersDiamonds.com.
Get out of the house this summer and head to Road America, conveniently located between Madison, Milwaukee, and Green Bay. This legendary 4-mile, 14-turn road course has been hosting the world's best racers since 1955. Bring the whole family. Kids 16 and under get in free with a paying adult at the gate. You can camp on site, explore the grounds, and take in the racing your way. It's more than just a race, it's a full experience. IndyCar is the must-see race coming June 18th through the 21st. Come for the experience, stay for the race. Get your tickets at roadamerica.com.
Download to see if you qualify. Not all customers will qualify. Transfer fees may apply. No Albert subscription required. Albert is not a bank. Albert Instant Loans are issued by FinWise Bank, member FDIC. Not an actual client. Terms apply.
Kylie, what's wrong? I just got hit with a car repair bill. I'm behind on rent, and I feel like I can never save any money.
Have you tried the Albert app? Albert is your financial assistant, helping you find ways to save and create custom budgets to actually grow your money. Plus, you can get up to $10,000 for big expenses or advance up to $1,000 fast when you need cash right away.
Albert can get me up to $10,000?
Exactly. Albert spots you in a pinch and helps you grow your money in the long run.
I'm downloading Albert right now.
Download the Albert app and use promo code EARN to borrow up to $10,000 for whatever you need. The Albert app helps you budget better and save more money so you reach your financial goals faster. Download the Albert app right now and use promo code EARN to borrow up to $10,000. Use code EARN to borrow up to $10,000.
Hi, we're the Woodmans. I'm Clint. I'm Phil, saving you big time money on juice and drinks. 64-ounce Indian Summer Apple Juice, just $1.99, or 64-ounce Indian Summer Juice Blends, 99 cents. Ay caramba, hot prices on juice and drinks. Apple Juice, $1.99, or Juice Blends, 99. Can you believe it? Just 99 cents. Better products, better prices, better service, because we're employee-owned.
It's Woodmans. Sports are changing. Faster, stronger, smarter. So should your beer. Flight by Yuengling, the next generation of light beer. 2.6 carbs, 95 calories, crisp and refreshing, no extra baggage, built for people who go hard. Still drinking the same old light beer? You're stuck. Flight is changing the game. Level up. Flight by Yuengling, the next generation of light beer. Wisconsin, are you keeping up? DJ Yuengling & Son, Pottsville, PA. Enjoy responsibly.
Let the good times roll. Kyle and Brust are back on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
If you are looking to transform your home with stylish furniture and home accessories without breaking the bank, you know where to go. It's IKEA in Oak Creek because they believe everyone deserves a beautiful and affordable living experience. Comfortable and fashionable sofas and sectionals to kitchens full of inspirations, bedrooms designed to help you sleep and relax. IKEA Home Furnishings make it fit for any lifestyle and budget. They have people that can help with your vision. Visit IKEA Oak Creek to explore their collection, ikea.com/US. And then, of course, in Madison, make sure you check out the 2 pickup points that they have through the University Bookstore on State Street and the Beltline. You can order your favorite IKEA online products and pick them up as soon as the next day for absolutely free if you're an IKEA family member. So there's no waiting around, just the IKEA style you love when you're ready. And so you can sign up for IKEA Family for free and get access to great deals and rewards and free pickup in Madison. So you got IKEA Oak Creek, Madison pickup points. You got it all with IKEA. Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace, you're really throwing me off without your headset on. What's going on here?
I just wanted to be free with the ears for a little bit.
Let's go to our guy Levi in Stevens Point. What do you got on Giannis Antetokounmpo?
Hey guys, how's it going?
Oh, Levi,
no, you
what's
sound
going
down.
on?
How can we help you?
Well, the reason I sound down is that on Monday I lost my job. So.
Oh, Levi, I'm sorry to hear that, man. You'll bounce back.
Oh yeah, I worked there for 17 and a half years, and I really was thankful that I worked that long.
That's a blessing to have it, and make sure you file unemployment on their ass.
Oh yeah, I will be finding a new job soon, though. I know I will.
Yeah,
but
you will. You'll bounce back, but make
I
sure they
want
pay
to
what
talk
you
about
owe.
what. Yeah. Well, anyway, I just want this Giannis saga to be over with. But to be honest, I'm not really too don't even thinking about it too much. But I know you guys have to keep talking about it. But I just want to see this thing go over. But I'll still cheer for the guy no matter if it's wherever he goes, because I still think he'll be gone, most likely, like you would always say, Kyle. But I just want to thank the guy for bringing the championship to Milwaukee and for the state of Wisconsin, for that matter, too, for they haven't done for 50 years.
Levi, you sound like
all I got to
that's
say.
perspective, folks.
See, Levi sounds so. He sounds so sad about Giannis leaving too.
Yeah, it is sad. I said.
I'm sad, but damn, Levi kind of brought my mood down.
Well, we're here. He's listening for us to bring his mood up.
I want to bring his mood, but it ain't working.
What do you mean it ain't working?
Did you just hear Levi? He was on hold. How long was he holding for?
40 minutes-ish.
40 minutes?
We weren't talking about Giannis. This was a good opportunity to get his thoughts.
This man lost his job of 17 and a half years on Monday. He made him hold 40 minutes. That's why he's so dang sad. Levi, man, listen, keep your head up, man. You be all good. But yeah, hopefully Bucks will be all right. Well, it's going to be changes in the air. It's definitely changing the air.
Giannis Antetokounmpo forever. I am in tears. That's how hurt I am. I'm not kidding, man.
You can add Levi to that. I thought Levi was about to cry too.
Levi and, of course, Leroy both are feeling the same sort of sadness because of Giannis Antetokounmpo.
It's crazy. It's going to be a weird place next year. You got a little taste of it when they didn't let Giannis play.
You know what would make this hurt even more?
What?
Is although I don't believe that I understand how the Heat operate as an organization, if he were to go to the Heat or wherever he goes, if he finds his way to a championship,
that will hurt.
Or get to the finals in the next year,
that wouldn't be hurt.
He only went to one with, some opportunities in front of here in Milwaukee.
That'd be a little salty, but also
I'm not saying hurt. It would just be like
you did say hurt.
Hurt, salty, whatever. You would have some sort of emotion. You wouldn't just be like, yay, Giannis.
Oh, yeah, I would be sad, but also I'd be, yay, Giannis.
I would be rooting for him, but a part of me would be like, damn.
I can never root against Giannis. How many people turned on him is crazy.
You've turned on him.
I have not turned on him.
You called him a selfish and a bad leader.
Well, I had the foresight. Now look. Ahead of my time.
So you did turn on him.
I didn't turn on him. I'm still a Giannis fan. I could just hold people accountable.
The party continues on here, 94.5 ESPN, YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee, and the ESPN Wisconsin app. Kyle and Brust in 2 minutes.
We've got crashes all over the place. One on 41 southbound right at the ramp from Good Hope Road. The right shoulder is blocked. It's going to stay heavy all the way down to Capitol Drive. We've got another crash on the bypass on the ramp from Beloit Road to northbound 894. We've got another crash on the ramp from Fond du Lac Avenue to southbound 43. Northbound 4394, right about at Beecher, we have the two right lanes blocked with a crash. On the southbound side, we have the left shoulder blocked with a crash. So traffic is brought to you by Badgerland Junk. Clear the clutter fast with simple, stress-free cleanouts. From single items to full properties. Upfront pricing, no hidden fees. Visit BadgerlandJunk.com. And checking the TMJ4 Storm King forecast. Tonight, scattered showers with a low of 56. Tomorrow, partly cloudy and breezy. A slight chance for showers, a high of 72. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
The cooler's packed, the sun is shining. The only thing left to do? Citrus back and relax with Carbless. Refreshing, ready to drink, and packed with bold citrus flavor, Carbless is the ultimate upgrade for every summer adventure, from dock days to bonfire nights. No mixing, no hassle, just crack it open and enjoy the moment. This summer, trade the stress for zest. Citrus back and relax with Carbless. Carbless, find your bliss at drinkcarbless.com.
You've already put in the work. Now there's a way to make it count towards your degree. At Lakeland University, your work and life experience can earn you college credit, helping you finish faster, saving time and money. With flexible evening and online classes, plus multiple start dates, Lakeland fits your life. Study 100% online at one of our 6 locations across Wisconsin or on our residential campus in Sheboygan County. Customize your degree to fit your life, your goals, your future, without missing the moments that matter, at work or at home. Your experience matters here. Lakeland University. Experience it your way.
We are the home for all your Bucks coverage. 94.5 ESPN, WKTI, and WKTI HD Milwaukee. A locally owned Good Karma brand station. Broadcasting live from the Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All studio at the Avenue in downtown Milwaukee. This is Kyle and Brust on 94.5 ESPN, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube. The 414 Hour is brought to you by Siding Unlimited, the 5-time winner of the National Pella Platinum Premium Certified Contractor of the Year. Looking for new windows and doors? Visit them at sidingunlimited.com.
It's the 414 Hour at 4 on K&B.
Yesterday, Kyle Wallace hit us with a very good rap. Does he got any Giannis-inspired lyrics in him today?
Let's see. Giannis, he's a legend for the Milwaukee Bucks. We should be thankful for him because he got us a ring. He brought the LOB back to Milwaukee. It was 50 years since that thing was home in Milwaukee, but now it's time for him to get up out of here. All that crying, all that moping, all them subliminal messages better go. It's Giannis. We not your...
Hey. It was not as good as yesterday.
No, not as good as yesterday.
But you're finding a groove here in your new pace.
Yeah.
You got to find your pace because if you try and go too fast, we all know what happens.
Pace is everything. Oh my gosh, I gotta be careful what I say because people listen. This wedding stuff is driving me crazy. I got my cousin calling me from Mississippi right now.
Just get it out.
Get it out. I love it, but boy, they just
the old Kyle Wallace. I love it, but. I love my wedding, but
I love my wedding, but boy, oh boy, my phone has been ringing off the hook today.
Is this your wedding or your wife's wedding?
Oh no, it's our wedding. But let me tell you something.
Sounds like it's the Kyle wedding.
No, I openly admit I could be a bit of a groomzilla. I openly admit that. The caterer was like, "Oh wow, we got a groomzilla on our hands."
They said that to you?
Oh yeah. Shout out to Marta. Yeah, I mean, I'm very particular. I lead a lot of the emails because
my gosh,
because I am a control freak. And so I just need to make sure everything's controlled. We had a meeting yesterday with my god sister, who's our wedding planner, day of coordinator, and I'm picking up the cake. That's how much of a control freak I am. I'm picking up the cake, the dessert, the day of because it can't. We're getting from a place, and they can't deliver. The place that we're getting from, very big, great cake.
Great cake.
Costco, they got great cake.
Great cake.
And so we went cheap on the cake, and it's delicious. But I'm picking it up the day of the wedding.
The penny pincher went cheap on the cake. Go figure.
I mean, have you had the cake before?
I will on next Saturday.
You've never had that type of cake?
Maybe I have. Maybe I haven't. I don't know.
delicious.
I don't keep track of the cakes that I eat and where they come from.
That cake is delicious. But no, I'm just at this point. I am getting.
You brought this upon yourself.
When I came into the meeting today, what was I doing? When I came into our meeting,
well, I was sitting next to our teammates, and you were on the phone, and then you sat down by us when you were on the other side of the room while we were talking. And I was like, what is he doing?
I thought we were wrapping up the call. And
you
she kept talking.
weren't.
Well, you heard me say, love you, auntie. I'm at work, and she continued to talk. So I can't hang up on my auntie. I can't do that.
Because Levi is very upset, and wouldn't you say we're here to lift his spirits, Kyle?
Can we lift his spirits?
Well, according to Josh and Kenosha, you can. Kyle should give Levi a special invite to his wedding.
Yeah, see, Josh and Kenosha, the way that this works is I've learned years ago. Not years ago.
You've been given the runaround by your mom, your dad.
I've learned weeks ago, because now when we have people, because just last week my mom called us and told us about how one of her, I guess, friends was talking about how when's the wedding? And my mom didn't give her an invite because I told my mom, I told her that we couldn't give her the person an invite. Oh. And so, yes. Oh, my mom.
She's not invited?
No, my mom's been getting charged up nonstop. Like, this is a lot.
Is the Wallace wedding breaking up long-term relationships?
Potentially, yes. But every time we get a call or somebody inquiring about something, the look she gets, absolutely no. She just shakes her head, no. We can't do it. So
Levi did go to Jesse Nelson's wedding.
Levi, how much?
Levi went to Jesse Nelson's wedding. Jesse cares about the fans, and you don't.
Listen, Jesse must have my future wife is amazing. But when it comes to this wedding, she's over addition to anything.
You love a lot of people and say "but" after it.
Yeah, I mean, because I need to let you know I appreciate you, but there's things I can't do. I'm not going to upset my future wife about adding anybody. So listen, she's listening right now. Baby, can we add somebody to the wedding? Text me. Let me know. And I guarantee
they're going
she's
through
say no.
a tough time because of Giannis and a loss of career. Like, you could help change somebody's life by them seeing your love. And he cares about you.
My own uncle on my birthday called me and gave me a pity story of why he wanted to bring a +1. And I told him no. I love Levi. But if I'm telling my uncle no, I can't.
You don't love Levi.
I appreciate Levi. I really do.
Why are you lying?
No, Levi's a hardcore fan. I really do appreciate Levi. If Levi came to the market hall right here, I would get up and give him a hug.
He's up in Stevens Point, so don't drive all the way down because Kyle won't be here when you get here to give you a hug. He wouldn't make his way back for you. He's got to go to his next meeting and control everything in this wedding.
I do have a meeting at 5:30 with the DJ. We have a long list of songs.
I'm stressed. You are stressing me out, and I'm just attending.
You just got to show up. All you got to do is show up on time. Show up on time and have a good time. That's all you got to do. That's all I ask. That's a big ask for my family. A big ask. I had somebody who does weddings. He told me, "Oh, you didn't tell him an hour in advance?" I said, "No, I told him a little bit in advance." He said, "Oh, good luck." I said, "What? Good luck." So you'll be fine. You'll be fine. You show up on time. You don't show up late to stuff.
I don't.
Yeah, so you be good.
I'm gonna be good. It's more so I feel like now I won't be enjoying the wedding because I'm going to be watching it through the lens of what's happening that's going to make Kyle Wallace upset.
Dude, the day of, we're planning out so well that this is going to be, I'm telling you, it's going to be the party of the summer for you.
I can't wait to
the party of the
listen
summer.
to you. My favorite moment of the wedding
is going to be what?
I was just saying in general.
Oh, yeah.
Is when the bride and the groom speak to everyone in attendance and show how much they appreciate everyone there.
I'm going to appreciate everybody so hard on Saturday.
You're speaking?
Yeah, I'm speaking. Hell yeah, that's what I do for a living. You think I ain't getting the mic? I'm getting the mic. I'm going to talk. I ain't going to do no Greg Scalzo talk now. It's going to be quick. I'm going to show everybody your appreciation and love. Wait till you see the party favor you got. You didn't have party favors.
No.
Yeah, I noticed that. What's up? What the hell?
The party favor was the party we threw.
Yeah, I wish I felt the same. We just spent like a couple grand. But shout out to Big Frog for that. They helped us out with that.
So Kyle Wallace is the groomzilla that he's carrying Kyle for his own wedding is what's happening. Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace here with you. I did read something interesting that is worth noting to everyone.
Stop. Ben just had a wedding. Where were the fans at his wedding? That was a official text from the love of my life.
I would have loved to.
That's a damn lie.
I would have loved to.
You
Totally.
a lie. You a lie. Don't play that game.
No, I would have loved to.
Then why didn't you? What do you mean would have loved to?
Nobody brought it to my attention.
That's a lie. That's a lie. That's a lie. You were the biggest phony and fraud.
Tell baby girl to back off.
Told you she ain't
Back
playing
off.
no games.
Yeah,
Go ahead,
you guys
Ben.
don't play right now.
No, let me tell you, the house has gotten tense over some things. I literally just said, baby, do what you want. Do what you want. I said, you know what, baby, it doesn't matter. I'm to the point where I'm just saying, it doesn't matter.
So the important news was earlier for the Brewers is knowing that the probable start for Jacob Misiorowski will be against Chris Sale on Friday. The conversation, as the Brewers continue to be as great as they are, is what the hell is going to happen for their rotation when it really needs to get tight? And who do you rely on in high-leverage situations in the playoffs? One person that has become unreliable, who is loved by Brewers fans, as he should be, is Brandon Woodruff. Last time he left a start for the Brewers, because we know Jacob Misiorowski and Kyle Harrison, as long as they're healthy, they are studs. Absolute studs. Misiorowski more than Harrison, but don't let Harrison go under the radar with how good he's been as a Milwaukee Brewer. Per Pat Murphy, and I get this from Adam McAlvey, who writes for the Brewers, Brandon Woodruff's fastball sat 90 to 92 in his high A start last night, and we will rejoin the rotation soon, according to Pat Murphy. Does that mean his next start will be at the big league club? Yeah, that's what soon means, according to Pat Murphy.
The shoulder flu is gone. The shoulder flu is gone because he left the game. He was
but
throwing
can the
80
shoulder flu come back?
That's
all. That's a real question. Like,
no,
not just the joke of the
this
shoulder
is
flu
this is
of
a second,
him losing
this
velocity.
This is a second start, and the thing is that again, he didn't need to have any surgery. They had to figure some things out. It's something with I believe his arm angle. What he was doing is what was causing for him to lose velocity and hurt and compensating for stuff. It was some stuff they were talking about, and they worked on his mechanics of that. And seeing that he went from having 80-mile-per-hour pitches when he is
like
coming out, and now he's back up between 90 and 92. That's a good sign.
So he lived there late last year before he ultimately again
was hurt.
And what makes him such a great pitcher, obviously, is his ability when you are at such a high level, you can adjust the way that you pitch, even if your velocity dips. It's working the edges. You worked in a cutter, working in different pitches. But that still scares me personally, because relying on someone who's not been available is not necessarily the best strategy. If you're the Brewers, doesn't mean you count them out. It just means you have to have a plan. Well, and the reason why I bring this up is because Jeff Passan of ESPN put out the 100 players that should be on specific teams' radars if they're looking to trade for potential players. The Brewers come up as best fits for the following.
Let me hear it.
Derek Skubal, Sandy Alcantara.
Oh, wow. He's still around.
Sandy Alcantara is playing with the Marlins right now. Sonny Gray. Casey Mize. Those are your four pitchers. Matt Chapman. Third baseman for the San Francisco Giants.
He's a hitter, and the Giants look like they're sellers right now.
Yeah, they stink. And Joel Adell from the Angels. So it ultimately goes to the same position that we've been in as you get closer to the MLB trade deadline. Batter arm, batter arm, batter arm. You bring up Cooper Pratt at shortstop now. You have options in outfield. I still love arm.
Yeah, I
still love arm.
I still think for me,
it's got to be changing a little bit for you. You can't rely on Logan Henderson if you're going to try and do something special. You can't rely on Sproat. You can't rely on Drohan. Can't rely on Coleman Crow. You
Gasser.
Can't rely on Robert Gasser.
How'd he do?
Stop.
How'd he do?
He did well.
Okay, I'm just saying. After
they
going
out, they didn't have their three best hitters.
I'm just saying. After going all the way out to Las Vegas, it seems like after Vegas, guys came back and they bounced back and pitched well. You saw that with Kyle.
That's great.
But so this is why I'm still on arm. I think the Brewers have enough arms in the just overall in their staff that they're able to get by with 3 pitchers. I think they can find 3 starting pitchers that can get them by because you already have your number 1, your number 2. And if Brandon Woodruff, if you watch him throughout the season, maybe once you get to August and September, maybe Woody isn't pitching every 5 days, maybe it's every 6 days, and maybe you skip a start or something like that to make sure that he's in a place so he can actually contribute in the playoffs this year. So maybe they do some tinkering around to get him ready. He hasn't pitched in the playoffs since 2021, which is crazy. And so I'm good with the pitching staff. I still think the bats are going to be a problem because Cooper Pratt comes up, and again, I told y'all.
One start, don't hit the panic button.
Be patient. Be patient with him. He's going to figure things out. So, but I'm not expecting for Cooper Pratt to be Jackson Chourio in the playoffs and be some stud in the playoffs. That's just not the trajectory of who the guys are completely different when it comes to what they do at the plate. And so I still think the Brewers are going to be depending on another bat because now what you've done is you've entered in a young bat in Cooper Pratt. And then you already have Joey Ortiz and David Hamilton. I don't know what David Hamilton's going to be in the playoffs, but you still don't have reliable hitters.
He'll be on the roster.
I know, but you don't have reliable hitters. So that what I'm saying on that side of the infield.
Correct.
And so what I'm saying is that bringing in somebody else that can be a reliable hitter or be a threat would be beneficial for the Brewers. It would be.
I understand that benefit. I do think it is interesting. I truly believe, and I know there is that gap that you just mentioned, that if you have 3 legitimate starters with the rest of the rotation, and I see the comments, Dr. Denver Dan, we're usually in lockstep. I know we're not right now. The first thing that I see is Skubal is a hard no, hard pass on all of them from Jason. My question then becomes is when are you then just hoarding prospects too much to the level where it's like you got to pounce on opportunities while they're in front of you? And it's not like you have to you still have 7 prospects in the top 100. A little cold. 7 prospects in the top 100, Kyle. 7. 7.
You
can utilize them for something, and you can maybe utilize a player that you have on your team.
Okay, so this is where I'm at. Is that when I'm talking about utilizing, it depends on who it is. But when we're talking about a rental, I think the picture for the Milwaukee Brewers is much bigger than just this season. I understand they have gotten better, and the core of this team is still going to be back. When you're talking about the 2 pitchers that they have that are leading this team, and one is an ace and one is a really, really good number 2, could be a number 1 on another team based off the way Kyle Harrison is pitching this year, the Brewers have a very, very bright future. And so if I'm going to mortgage the future, not mortgage the future, if I'm going to get a rental, I'm not going to mortgage the future to get a rental. I'm just not willing to do that because there's no guarantee that this roster is going to be good enough.
Every year the Brewers do this, it's going to be the same conversation.
If you go for it, you go for it.
Because not every prospect's going to turn out to be what you think they're going to be.
If the Brewers make a decision that they want to do it this year, then I would say go get you a pitcher and go get you a bat and go ahead and trade 3 of them top prospects. If you think this is the year that you can do it because the team, again, is trending in the right direction, you went to an NLCS, even though you didn't win a game in the NLCS last year. If you're going to do it, go ahead and do it. Go ahead and do it this year.
That's my mind.
But don't just give me one. Don't just go for one because getting one of those doesn't give you a better it gives you a better chance of going to the World Series, but it doesn't make you a front runner. If you go get a bat and if you go get a bat and an arm, then that changes the whole scenario.
Of
course.
But
you have no. That's what I'm saying. Don't go halfway in and just get one because if you just get one, you still have flaws. Sure up, get rid of all the flaws. If you want to be serious about it, get rid of the flaws. That's all I'm saying. Because if you only get a bat and you still have
put
pitching,
one foot in, put both in.
Put both in.
Or none in?
Not for a rental. It got to be a guy that's going to be around. But the Brewers don't do that because guys that are going to be around are going to get paid soon. The Brewers don't do that. They move the guys like Freddie Peralta that are about to get paid, like Josh Hader's about to get paid, like Devin Williams is about to get paid, Corbin Burns about to get paid. They move those guys. They're not acquiring those guys.
Well, I get
the only one they acquired was William Contreras, but William Contreras had years of control left.
Yes, he was very young. Gosh,
what a steal that trade was.
Silver Slugger and just Mr. Consistent.
They traded Josh Hader and they got Gasser and Esterine Ruiz, and then they ended up flipping Ruiz. Ended up getting William Contreras.
The better of the Contreras, even though Wilson's having a good
year. He's having a good year. He's a jerk though.
He sucks.
And his Williams just like that's my.
Williams seems so much cooler.
He said, "Hey,
so much more chill."
That's my big brother. What can I do? Been there, done that. I mean,
angry
both
big
of us.
brother.
Yeah, we both. Is your big brother angry?
They're definitely more like emotional.
Yeah, I'm emotional, but my brother he can go from 0 to 10 real quick.
Yeah. I could definitely see you being less emotional, which is still hard to see because you're very emotional.
I'm more consistently emotional. He is. If it's 0 to 10, it's over.
You mean 0 to 100?
0 to 100. Yeah, it's over. It's like, you done got him there. You done got him there.
Not 0 to 60, 0 to 100.
0 to 100 is I get up, but he goes.
Well, again, we did talk about Mr. Groomzilla himself. So why don't you tell us about other ways that you've probably had 18 meetings about to make sure it's perfect?
I did have 18 meetings, but the meetings were all great because Mitch from Paul's Jewelers has been absolutely incredible. He just texted me today. The rings are engraved. The rings are ready. But the experience he gave me was second to none. Listen, I understand if you're looking for a big day, whether you're trying to get earrings for somebody, whether you're trying to get jewelry for somebody, or you're looking for that special wedding ring, Paul's Jewelers can help you every step along the way. My experience has been absolutely incredible. The conversations they have, they make it so easy. Any type of adjustments you want to make, they make that as well. That is exactly what you're looking for. You're looking for somebody not to be a salesperson for you. You're looking for somebody to be a teammate. And that's exactly what they are at Paul's Jewelers. They are your teammate, and they're working in your best interest. And what I loved is they said, listen, do you want traditional diamonds or mine diamonds? We have it all. What is your budget? They work within your budget. So I know you're nervous. You're trying to save up for the wedding ring. You don't have to worry too much about that because at Paul's Jewelers, they can create your own special one-of-a-kind piece within the budget that you're looking for. So make sure you visit Paul's Jewelers in West Dallas today because they will hook you up. And also they are celebrating 250 years of the United States by honoring the makers who keep jewelry craft alive. So visit them on June 25th when they launch their brand new Seven Seas Cafe at their place in West Dallas at Paul's Jewelers. And they celebrate 250 years of America with people who make wedding bands. So make sure you visit Paul's Jewelers today in West Dallas.
Giannis Rogers. Next.
You're along for the ride with Kyle and Brust.
But then when you
whoa off now.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
We do have a crash now on northbound 94, technically the ramp from northbound 94 to westbound 894 in the Mitchell interchange. Left lane is blocked with this crash, so be careful with that. We've also got this crash on 4394 southbound at Beecher. Left shoulder blocked there. The northbound side has the two right lanes blocked, so that's going to be tightening up things through that area. Don't go on 4394. That's just not good this afternoon. We've also got one on southbound 43 at the ramp from North Avenue. Now it's off on the right shoulder. Buying a home? Apply for a stress-free mortgage from Great Midwest Bank and experience your state of banquility. Visit greatmidwestbank.com, your equal housing lender. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast. Tonight, scattered showers with a low of 56. Tomorrow, partly cloudy and breezy, a slight chance for showers, a high of 72. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
Maybe your summer sounds like country. Maybe it sounds like rock. Maybe it sounds like pop or hip hop. However your summer sounds, you'll find it at Summerfest. With hundreds of artists, great food, lakefront views, and unforgettable summer nights, there's something for everyone. Summerfest, Milwaukee's World Festival. 3 weekends, one incredible summer tradition. Get tickets and see the lineup at summerfest.com. That's summerfest.com.
Do you know the secret to losing up to 1 pound of fat every day? At Milwaukee Weight Loss, we know the secret. Our doctor-developed, easy-to-follow weight loss program helps you lose weight fast, naturally and safely, and with no drugs or injections with risk of serious side effects, no prepackaged meals, bars, shakes, and no exercising required. Our program helps reset your metabolism so you can keep the weight off for good with a coach for ongoing support. Our program costs up to half as much and works up to twice as fast as most other programs. Go to MilwaukeeWeightLoss.com to schedule your free consultation.
Homer here. I've been on this journey since January and have already lost 27 pounds and on my way to at least 30. What I love most is how safe and easy this program has been. No complicated plans, just real results that fit into everyday life. If you've been looking for a weight loss program that really works, this is it. For a limited time, get $200 off with our summer special. Book your free consultation at MilwaukeeWeightLoss.com. That's MilwaukeeWeightLoss.com.
Results may vary.
Feels like the world is a little broken lately. Maybe all we need is a fix. Most spirits are acidic. Fix Vodka is different. Fix Vodka is the world's first high-alkaline, acid-free vodka. Handcrafted with natural spring water and select grain. Clean, smooth, done right. Better water, better vodka. Get your local Fix.
Fix Vodka.
Enjoy responsibly.
When your team needs custom gear, don't wing it. Big Frog Custom T-Shirts and More is your local partner for high-quality apparel with hands-on design help and services that actually feel, well, helpful. For your business, teams, or events, Big Frog makes it easy. Visit bigfrog.com/Mequon today.
Hey, it's Jason Wilde. Father's Day is coming up on Sunday, June 21st, and let's be honest, Dad does not need another tie, another coffee mug, another World's Greatest Dad t-shirt. Get him something he can really enjoy. Kringle from Racine Danish Kringles. Order at kringle.com and send your dad his favorite flavor, like my favorite, bourbon pecan. You can even add a bag of gourmet coffee to your order. So go to kringle.com or make the call, 800-4DANISH, and have it shipped just in time for Father's Day. Kringle.com. Racine Danish Kringles. Not just a treat, it's a tradition.
Your state, your teams, your ESPN. The ESPN Wisconsin app. Customizable just for you. Find the ESPN Wisconsin app in the Apple or Android app stores today. Have no fear, the chaos is here. Lucky you. This is Kyle and Brust on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
I can't raise my arms, I can't kneel down, which means I can't play with the kids, golf with the guys, or get through a workday without pain. And I'm Ben Brust here to celebrate what you can do. And that's exactly what QC Kinetics patients are doing, not bracing for the next jolt of pain. That's gone. Moved on. Living the best lives. You've heard me talk about Dr. Caravelli and her team at QC Kinetics, and so many of you have been through their game-changing regenerative treatments done right in the office, so there's no missing work, no surgery, no long recovery. That inflammation calms down and the pain backs off. And we love hearing from you and how we helped you dig out from under that long list of can'ts to get back to doing things. And you can find out how you can do those things by getting a consultation, because it's a good life out there. Go live it. Get rid of that pain. Consultations are free, and you can see if you're a good candidate. Weekend appointments are available. Call 414-240-2298. 414-240-2298. Kyle and Brust with you here across ESPN Wisconsin. And the piece of audio that stays with me right now is the fact that Doc Rivers was the head coach of the Milwaukee Bucks, and he was 3 feet out the door at the end. He has got 2, but he found a way to have 3.
Talking about grandkids.
Yes, he was talking about Grandparents' Day.
It's crazy.
During
the season.
I know the season was done, but again, it's just the whole Doc Rivers thing just sits weird with me. And he had a conversation with Bill Simmons, acting as a Celtics fan and a mouthpiece to try and talk about what the Bucks should do with Giannis and the Celtics. Take a listen.
Go to Miami's the one I can't figure out unless they have other moves coming that I don't know, because it's all right, it's him and Bam, but you just traded everybody else. So where are you going?
And you would have traded your closer, because Tyler Herro's a closer.
Right.
Say what you want about him, but he's a straight up
So why
closer.
would I want to go laterally? I would just rather stay in Milwaukee at that point.
Is, that's where he's trusting their front office that they have the ability to add more pieces. Those are the talks we're not in.
After the last 2 rounds of basketball we watched, you need 7, 8 dudes.
You need a lot of guys.
It can't just be you and Bam Adebayo, and it can't be you and Jason Tatum.
Yeah. Well, the Celtics still have a lot of players.
No, I know, but
so
I'm just
there's a much safer thing for him. The only thing from the Celtics' point of view is you are shortening your window. Because Giannis is older and Brown is younger.
Doc Rivers, again, it sounds like he's just all Boston Celtics. He might have been rooting for the Celtics while he was the Bucks coach.
Probably. He got a little soft spot for him. That's where he won his ring.
Totally get that, but you're paid to make the Milwaukee Bucks good, not blow it up. The Tyler Herro conversation is fascinating. Calling him the closer, whatever. The Tyler Herro, the player, how many games are in a season?
82.
I don't have the average, but I think you could probably kind of figure out where I'm going here. First year, 55 games.
Okay.
Second year, 54 games.
Okay.
Third year, 66.
Okay.
Fourth year, 67. Fifth year, 42. Sorry, I had to go low.
That's a big dip.
You got your outlier, 77.
Okay.
Last year, 33.
Oh, he was gone last year.
Somebody tell me why that would make sense. Somebody, please.
I'm trying to understand how, again, Tyler Herro's a hooper, but I mean, comparing
He's
him,
a bucket.
But to saying that he's your closer, which again, Tyler Herro, he can make a bucket late in the game. But when you're talking about you're trading away your closer as if you're not bringing in Giannis Antetokounmpo is crazy. As Ben alluded to earlier, Giannis is the same guy that went for a 50-piece in a Game 6 that closed out the NBA Finals only a matter of weeks after he hyperextended his knee and his knee went backwards. But you're going to sit here and say you're closing your closer? And then to say, oh, well, your championship window is smaller because Jaylen Brown's a little bit younger. They're 2.5 years younger. Like, that's Jaylen Brown's only
certified hater.
He is hating on the guy that he was coaching. And then this is the big thing that people need to understand is that this is the former coach of the Milwaukee Bucks who was openly talking about the fact that the Bucks are looking to trade Giannis. So for anybody who is not a believer that the Giannis or Bucks are looking to separate, Doc Rivers is basically confirming to you, yes, where there's smoke, there is absolute fire. And Giannis showed you a fire on his Instagram page that you can still see at Giannis Antetokounmpo 34, where he's literally having.
I don't think that's his handle.
What is not Giannis Antetokounmpo 34? Or is it Giannis 30 or Giannis 34? What is it? Just type in Giannis.
I think if we toss it up on YouTube, I could probably just read it.
Well, but my whole point.
Giannis
though is
underscore
Giannis,
AN34.
Giannis underscore AN34.
Not Giannis Antetokounmpo 34.
Or maybe I
if you type in Giannis, I bet he pops up.
Only the biggest Giannis I know. The biggest Giannis I know. So yeah, Doc Rivers is a certified hater, and it's crazy that this dude was the coach of our team. He got to leave with dignity and, and pride.
Hey, Ryan McGuanago. Carba's talking text line. He's talking to you, Kyle.
Oh,
come on, Google him.
Oh, that's what he did say.
He said to the locker room.
He did say Google him.
Google me.
There's a lot of losses to Google. You know the players during that situation. I can't wait. I know Bobby Portis talked a little bit. I can't wait till these guys really come out and talk. I can't wait till a guy like Kyle Kuzma, Bobby Portis, the Giannis Antetokounmpo really talk about the experience that they had in the locker room with Doc Rivers as a coach. Because I know that experience was like, this dude, first and foremost, when he came here, y'all were entrusting a guy that well known to blow leads. Like he's that he is more known to this.
That's the first thing that pops up.
No,
as you mentioned.
no, for real. No, when you
Google is Doc Rivers is well known to blow a 3-1 lead.
If you're talking about kids who were born in the late 90s,
and one of the most mediocre head coaches in the NBA,
he is very mediocre. And so when you think about what he's done, he's had more failures than successes. Yes, he won a championship, and nobody can ever take that away from him. But how many leads he's blown in the playoffs and series just shows you just how incomplete he is as a coach.
Yeah, well, again, I think you made a good point here. Hearing from Doc is funny. Hearing from the players once, like, I don't know, whatever happens this offseason, there's probably going to be more people that are going to be more open to opening up because they got nothing to lose.
Kyle Kuzma and maybe Miles Turner.
Miles Turner.
Miles already kind of opened his mouth.
Bobby and
Bobby,
many more.
for sure.
And even guys who played with him not just this past year. Dame. Be interesting to hear from Dame.
It would be interesting to hear. Dame's been so quiet this
He's just
whole
working
year.
out.
Oh yeah,
chilling,
minding his own business, not trying to get caught up in court.
I'd love for our guy Kyle Wallace, who claims to be our soccer aficionado, to give the soccer update brought to you by Discount Liquor, because all I know is I watched Messi put on a hat trick, unbelievable performance. But there's a 2-2 game I saw that was 2-0. Like this soccer tournament is delivering.
This soccer tournament is absolutely delivering. And Lionel Messi delivered yesterday where he got not one, not two, but 3 goals from Argentina yesterday in the great soccer matchup that they had. But it wasn't just that. There's a young man named Kylian Mbappe. Kylian Mbappe launched one from deep. He didn't have 1 goal, but he had 2 goals as well. He's so dang good. I asked baby girl, can we name our first son Kylian? You know I love a good K. And so I'm telling you, the soccer that we have seen across the United States of America, across North America and Canada has been magnificent. So make sure you continue to watch.
Some champions of the basketball world are taking it at MetLife right now, and very smart of them. All 3 are wearing sunglasses to hide their eyes because those Knicks players have had a party.
Oh, I'm sure. I mean, they did something they ain't been seen in a very, very long time.
Caleb Williams loves taking shots at the Packers. Well, the Packers and Jordan Love just handle their business. He loves opening his mouth. You get to hear from him next.
You're experiencing Kyle and Brust.
Hi, guys. Well, you made my day, I'll tell you.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
43 southbound, right at the ramp from North Avenue. Right shoulder is blocked with a crash there. We do still have the other accident. I think it's one accident right about at Beecher, but it's affecting both directions. Southbound, it's off on the left shoulder. On the northbound side, we have the 2 right lanes blocked. So careful with that. We've also got a crash on the off-ramp to Howard Avenue from 4394 northbound. The westbound 894, right as you're coming out of the Mitchell interchange, we do have a broken down vehicle on the right shoulder. I believe that was part of an earlier accident that we had there. 4394 northbound, by the way, is solid out of the Mitchell all the way up past Lincoln. Southbound 43 is going to be slow, basically from just south of Capitol Drive into the Marquette. Traffic is brought to you by Fisco Auto Body. Call Fisco Auto Body to help with all body repair needs. Fisco, Fisco, Fisco. And checking the TMJ4 Storm King forecast. Tonight, scattered showers with a low of 56. Tomorrow, partly cloudy and breezy. A slight chance for showers, a high of 72. Weather is brought to you by Big Frog Custom T-shirts and more. For custom apparel that helps your team, business, or event stand out, choose Big Frog. Visit bigfrog.com/Mequon. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
Best time of the year, it's patio season. Hey, it's Alex Strofe, and no better place to soak in patio season than Veer North on Milwaukee's east side. Veer North brings the energy with a spacious patio, elevated food, and craft cocktails perfect for summer nights. Headed to a game? Start here and hop on the shuttle straight to the ballpark. Same goes for Summerfest and all your favorite festivals, pregame, postgame, or stay for the whole night. Live music, great vibes, and a menu that goes way beyond the basics. Veer North is not your average sports bar. Veer North, Milwaukee's go-to for summer fun.
This is Aaron Brown, owner of Siding Unlimited, letting you know that Siding Unlimited installs Pella windows and doors. That's right, Siding Unlimited installs windows, and we do it really well, earning the prestigious Pella Platinum Premier National Certified Contractor of the Year award 5 times. New windows, our expert team will deliver on a smooth, hassle-free installation, making you feel proud of calling Siding Unlimited for your window project. What's the next step? Call 262-567-4513 or go to sidingunlimited.com.
An ESPN Radio Extra Point with Chris Canty.
I mean, listen, I understand taking risks when it comes to players that have off-field bags, but to me, this is a step you don't cross. This is literally and figuratively touching the money. A player that was willing to gamble on his respective sport is an individual that could potentially jeopardize the integrity of the game, jeopardize the integrity of my franchise, and jeopardize my relationship with my fan base. And if you're an NFL owner, this is a call that you're going to have to make. This is not necessarily a football decision. This is a business decision. And I think Brandon Sorsby threatens the business of the NFL in a way that very few players have entering the league. So I just don't know that you could take that risk on a player with these types of bags, even though he has big-time talent.
Okay, class, let's begin.
Psst, love your boots. I just sold a pair like that on eBay.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it took like 2 seconds to list, and they sold almost immediately. I've been selling everything lately. Some chunky boots, a faux fur coat I never wore, and a vintage chair that was more of an expensive clothing rack.
You know, I actually bought these on eBay. Wait, are you Kitty Sell Stuff from Brooklyn?
Okay, quiet, please.
Find what you love. Sell what you don't. eBay. Things people love.
You can never have too many tools. Shop DeWalt deals at Lowe's. Get a free Select DeWalt 20-volt max power tool when you buy a Select 20-volt max 5-amp-hour battery kit. Plus, get a free additional DeWalt 20-volt max 8-amp-hour battery when you buy a DeWalt 10-inch 20-volt max dual-bevel compounded miter saw. Our best lineup is here at Lowe's. Valid through 6/24 while supplies last. Selection varies by location.
Have no fear, the chaos is here. Lucky you. This is Kyle and Brust on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
If you're looking to upgrade your windows, look no further than Universal Windows Direct. There's so many different companies that you can go look at. And you know what UWD tells you? They say, go ahead and look at them. But when you work with Universal Windows Direct, I promise you, you'll walk around saying, man, I need to get these windows because that's exactly what I said. So make sure if you want to upgrade your home and your windows, you call my friends at Universal Windows Direct. And when you work with them right now, you can buy 4 windows and get 4 free. Yeah, you heard that right. Buy 4 windows, get 4 free. Plus, you'll get 48 months of 0% interest financing. That's 4 full years to pay with no interest. Yes, you get no interest for 4 full years to pay off your beautiful windows from Universal Windows Direct. If you want to call them today, here's the number, 414-410-2000. That's 414-410-2000, or simply visit universalwindowsdirect.com to schedule your easy, non-pressure, free estimate today with Universal Windows Direct. And like me, you'll be saying, I love my windows.
He's Kyle Wallace. I'm Ben Brust. You, the K&B fam, as always. You can get us on YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee and at ESPN Madison on YouTube. Carbless talking text line is 800-990-3776, where James the Postman got at Doc Rivers. Oh, goody, he won a championship with one of the first super teams ever.
Yeah, that was quite a super team. KG, Paul Pierce, and Ray Allen, and then Rajon Rondo. Yeah. It was.
Now, someone who I guess Doc was kind of running his mouth a little bit with Bill Simmons. Caleb Williams continues to run his mouth. I feel like the Packers are doing the Packers, and the Bears players and the cheese graters and everything, and Caleb Williams this offseason just love talking about the Packers. So Caleb Williams has done it again, found a way to make his Madden cover about the Packers.
Describe NFC North teams in one word. Packers.
Sucks.
Bears.
The best.
Vikings.
Skull.
Lions.
Blue.
Like, dude can't keep our name out of his mouth. He loves to say the Packers sucks. I give him this. He's not backing down.
He's not
backing down.
I do respect standing on business.
Yeah,
but he's got to back it up.
He's got to continue to back it up. And the thing for me is that, yes, Caleb Williams, he ended up having, the upper hand on the Green Bay Packers last year. But I feel like through all this hype that he's getting, people are ignoring the fact of how inaccurate he was, how inconsistent he was overall as a quarterback for 4 quarters of football. Now, can he get better at that? Yes, that is Ben Johnson's job, is to continue to develop Caleb Williams as a quarterback. But I think right now everybody's focusing on the pros and not looking at the cons, because if he doesn't correct those cons, there's going to be in a heap of trouble, especially with the schedule that they have. But again, his inconsistency, his overall throwing percentage went down. He, short game. He just, again, inconsistent level of quarterback. But if I'm a Green Bay Packers and I hear this,
he's a walking bulletin board.
Bulletin board material. And here's my thing is that if I'm Javon Bullard, if I'm Edgerrin Cooper, if I'm Javon Hargrave, I'm new to this, right? I'm Keyshawn Nixon, I'm Micah Parsons, and I hear the quarterback from the team that won the NFC North last year talk about how the Lions are blue, the Vikings are skull, and the Packers suck, that y'all got to give it to them. Like, when I say you got to give it to them, you got to make them feel it. Like, you cannot allow.
They make Jordan Love feel it.
You cannot allow. They sure did. You cannot allow for Caleb Williams to have any type of comebacks on you next year. You got to make him look disgusting. You got to make him look terrible. You got to get to him, and when you make that sack, you got to make sure you slide up his whole body and make him feel you. All right? You got to be disrespectful to Caleb Williams, because this is borderline disrespectful for him to keep talking trash like this. He's basically egging you on. He's
earned the opportunity to talk the crap.
Yeah, they won. So you know what? The Packers got to show him up, because until the Packers shut him up, he going to keep talking. Because Caleb Williams is clearly a front runner. He was happy to beat the Packers in Lambeau, even though his team sucks. So beating the Packers means everything to this young man. So congratulations to him. Now it's on the Packers to shut him the hell up. They got to. They have to, because now he done said you suck. He done did the whole cheese grate. Like, he keeps clowning y'all. That's what he's doing. So I hope Green Bay Packers.
As a competitor, you have to take into account all of this. Yeah, the way in which they won, the way in which he's growing his stardom, the way in which he doesn't truly respect the Packers, because, to be fair to him, he hasn't been in the league that long, and since he's been the quarterback, there's been more success for Caleb Williams than there has been for any Bears quarterback, it feels like, since Jay Cutler, I guess, was partially part of the Green Bay Packers throwing.
What did he do that other quarterbacks didn't do?
Who's that?
Like Jay Cutler?
What did he do that they didn't do?
Yeah.
Beat them in the playoffs.
Beat the Packers in the playoffs?
Yeah.
Okay, I guess.
What do you mean you guess?
He can have that.
He has that.
No, he has
21-3.
I mean, beating the Packers.
21-6 in the fourth quarter.
I guess for me, I was thinking about Super Bowls, right? Because he hasn't taken them to a Super Bowl quite yet.
Part of getting to the 2010 Super Bowl was beating the Bears in the NFC Championship game for the Packers.
No, it absolutely was. So, I mean, yeah, I guess beating the Packers in the playoffs, but I wouldn't be talking about beating the Bears in the playoffs as an accomplishment. I was thinking a little bit bigger than that.
Totally. The bars are set different. But
Rex Grossman's the best
maybe
one.
The bars are somewhat similar right now because they, again, have won a division and then did win a playoff game. It's been one playoff game in 2023 that the Packers have won and have not won the division under the Love LaFleur era. So there's a lot on the line this year for both franchises, proving that the Bears are real, and Matt LaFleur on this extension with what I think you believe and many believe that the Packers have a chance to do something real if they can survive without Micah Parsons.
Yeah, that's very true. And I think Caleb Williams improved last season. He definitely improved with being able to take sacks. The offensive line was a lot better. Completion percentage went down, but overall he was better clearly with closing games. But, I mean, the man's talking like he's Patrick Mahomes right now. Y'all got to let him know.
He's feeling himself like he is.
He is feeling himself, and they literally lost in the playoffs.
The only way to do that is to show up.
They got to. I mean, you got to take it. At the Packers, you got to take it. You had a chance to prove it on the field, and you didn't. So now at this point, it's like, all right, you got to let him run his mouth. He won. 18 won. So now you got to prove it to him during the 2026 regular season.
Walking bulletin
because they ain't seen the playoffs, so it won't be that.
Yeah, because you are not as scared of the Bears as you are the Vikings.
I'm not really afraid of either team, but I'm more concerned
about the Vikings.
Yeah. I think the Vikings are going to be a more competitive team for us. They got a really good defense. I can't wait till the Packers lay the smack down on the Bears.
If they don't, it's going to be a long year for you.
I guess
you've done a lot of talking too.
I guess so.
But what I do know is if you are someone who wants to enjoy life, no matter what you're looking to accomplish, you have QC Kinetics. Because if you can't raise your arms or kneel down without that pain or do something fun with your friends, you have QC Kinetics because you don't have to brace for that jolt of pain. That's gone with QC Kinetics. You can live your best life because Dr. Caravelli's team at QC Kinetics and so many of you have been through their game-changing regenerative treatments done right in the office. There's no missing work, no surgery, no long recovery, and the inflammation is going to calm down with the pain backing off. So you can dig from out under the long list of I can't do this to a long list of let's do this. I want to do this. Let's live our best lives. And go find out how you can do that with QC Kinetics. Get rid of that pain. The consultation is totally free to see if you are a good candidate. Weekend appointments are available as well. So all you got to do is pick up the phone. Call 414-240-2298. 414-240-2298. 414-240-2298. Homer was all about Leon Rose yesterday. What's he going to be on today? I don't know. We'll find out together.
You're surviving Kyle and Brust
That's what you're saying.
That's what I'm saying?
That's 100% what you're saying. Now, I disagree.
on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app. Whether it's live or in podcast form, you've heard us on air with all of our shenanigans.
Gabe, I'm throwing some. Why are you throwing? I don't want.
Now see your favorite 94.5 ESPN shows streaming on video.
By me, by the way, I hit that microphone like 4 out of 6 times on that.
Subscribe to ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube and get notified when we hit the air live. Plus, you can watch back any second that you miss and see original digital content too. Watch, listen, interact. ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube.
The only thing that tops our selection is your savings discount liquor.
Hi, this is Marie from Discount Liquor. And beer fans, we've got something to cheer about. Michelob Ultra is the official beer sponsor of the FIFA World Cup 2026. So whether you call it soccer or football, it's time to get your game plan ready as the world's largest soccer tournament returns to the USA. Stop by Discount Liquor to pick up a 12-pack of Michelob Ultra and score a free Michelob Ultra soccer koozie. At Discount Liquor, we stock over 15,000 varieties of beer, wine, spirits, THCA, and non-alcoholic beverages, all at the lowest prices in town. From craft brews to hard-to-find whiskeys, we've got a lineup for you. So don't get caught off sides with an empty fridge. Stop into Discount Liquor and stock up before kickoff. Visit us in Milwaukee on 51st and Oklahoma or in downtown Waukesha at Barstow and Main.
Discount liquor.
Life's better under our roof. At Grimal & Associates with American Family Insurance, we know life isn't one size fits all. That's why we help protect what matters most: your home, your car, and the people who count on you. Ben Brust here for Grimal & Associates. Bundle your home and auto insurance to simplify coverage and save on the policies you need most. Contact Grimal & Associates Insurance today at 414-332-0838.
Products, pricing, and availability vary based on where you purchase insurance and by state. Some exclusions apply. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating companies, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Enjoy Ozaukee County's premier golf destination, The Bog in Saukville. Featuring 18 championship holes designed by legendary golfer Arnold Palmer, The Bog offers a golf experience unlike any other for all skill levels. But The Bog is more than just golf. It's the perfect setting for corporate events, weddings, and group outings. Our team brings every detail to life. Play the finest greens of Wisconsin, then enjoy a bite to eat in our restaurant or out on our new patio bar overlooking the 18th green. It's time to golf, Wisconsin. It's time to enjoy The Bog.
Congratulations to the class of 2026.
Got a grad to celebrate? Make it easy with a Cousin Subs gift card. Buy $30 in gift cards and get a free 7.5-inch sub for you. Valid on any Deli Fresh or Classic sub. So while you're giving a great gift, you're getting one too. Simple, thoughtful, and way better than a card that gets tucked away. Stop by your local Cousin Subs today. Cousin Subs. We believe in better.
It's ESPN Wisconsin's Jen Latta. I've spent my career around athletes, coaches, and people looking for an edge. That's why I was so impressed when I visited Revival in Brookfield. From kickboxing-inspired fitness, Kaiser cutting-edge performance training, yoga, bar, Pilates, and a suite of recovery experiences that include red light therapy, infrared sauna, cold plunge, and contrast therapy, Revival is redefining fitness and wellness all under one roof. Limited Tier 1 memberships are now available while they last. Schedule a tour today at revivalbrookfield.com.
Hey, it's Kyle Wallace for Universal Windows Direct. Summer is here, and if your home already feels warmer than it should, your windows could be working against you. Right now, buy 4 windows, you get 4 free. That's one of the biggest offers of the year. Plus, you'll get 48 months of 0% interest financing, same as cash. Call 414-410-2000 or visit universalwindowsdirect.com to schedule your free estimate today. Buy 4 windows, get 4 free in 48 months of interest-free payments, and like me, you'll be saying, I love my windows.
Let the good times roll. Kyle and Brust are back on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app. Radio legend.
I don't care. I wanted to talk to Brent Musburger. That was for my own personal benefit. I hope other people enjoyed it, but I wish I was Brent Musburger. How about that?
Voice of Marquette basketball.
Joplin to the basket. He dumps it. Hammer time.
And owner of the most famous catchphrase, at least in this building.
Oh, baby, that's sweet.
It's time for Uncle Homer.
Leon Rose, Leon Rose, Leon Rose. The Miz, the Miz, the Miz. What's on Homer's mind before the Homer Hour?
You got it out, Homer?
No, I just I'm trying to figure out how to get excited for Brewers games when the Miz doesn't pitch. Just not the same.
I mean, you can watch other players and the team win.
No, come on.
18 games above 500.
That's nice. That's nice.
It's very nice.
Nothing. No. When you say first ever, unless you can say
the Braves lost, which means the Brewers with a win can get closer to the 1 seed. That is important. If they want to win a World Series, skipping a round is very important.
Well, they're trying to do a first ever, correct? The Brewers, what you're speaking about.
First ever World Series win?
Yeah, Miz has what? Well, how many first evers has Miz already had? 20?
Probably more.
Yeah, all right. So, what do I need to sell? What do I need to sell? No, Miz is way bigger than the Brewers.
No, yes, but team-wise, I don't give a damn what Miz does. If the Brewers win a World Series, he can throw 88 miles per hour. I don't care. I want the Brewers to win a World Series. That's the most important thing.
That's fine.
In order for the Brewers to win a World Series,
be a first ever, right?
Miz.
That's the more important first ever for me is the Brewers win a World Series.
But
in order to do that, winning baseball games in the regular season to put yourself in position to win a World Series is important. The same way you would say that being a 7 seed for the Green Bay Packers isn't going to help them win a Super Bowl.
Just remember, one NFL game is 10 baseball games. Right?
Oh, you're doing Brewers math now.
Well, no, the hardest about the regular season is not to get overexcited about anything, unless someone does a first ever. then of course you have to recognize that.
So you're not a Brewer. You don't like the Brewers. You just like Miz.
No, Miz is bigger than the Brewers. I like the Brewers. I'm comfortable with whatever they do. It's a weird situation. What do they do? I don't know. Whatever they did, I approve.
It's not that weird. Watching Jackson Churio play is fun. Bryce Terang.
It's nice.
Garrett Mitchell in June has been a good story. He had a rope yesterday.
It's nice. Very good. But you're competing against
understand.
the best
I am
ever.
with you. Miz pitching Friday. And then if it's scheduled to go the next way, I will be there against Shota Imanaga on Friday at American Family Field against the Cubs if it all goes to fruition.
It's unlikely, but possible.
Homer,
it's not unlikely
that the Brewers will do anything this season as amazing as the Miz has already done.
Winning a World Series would be amazing.
Okay, he said very unlikely.
It's unlikely that the Brewers didn't say no.
You said unlikely.
It's unlikely that
Somebody
the Brewers
accused me of
will do anything as amazing as what Miz has already done.
Someone accused me of just being in love with Jacob Mizorowski.
You can't be in love. Nothing. No.
Homer, how did you feel about the Miz a year ago?
Wait, you swim to the moon. Nobody can say you oversold it.
Miz, Miz. Homer, did you want the Miz on the playoff roster last year when he was struggling going into the playoffs?
Probably not.
Yeah. I have no objection to anything the Brewers do. They get an automatic.
No, I mean, but
were you
saying
they play him? It's fine. Whatever they do. What do they call you? A sheep? If you're like that?
Yeah.
The sheep. The sheep go bah. Is that it?
I don't know.
Ask me anything about the Brewers. Bah.
Sheep go bah. I've read that in a kid's book.
I can't think of the last time they did anything I didn't approve of. I automatically approve of it.
No,
I don't approve of pitch hitting for Andrew Vaughn.
I do.
Yeah, I know. Blind faith. I get it, but you could also have an opinion.
No, whatever
their opinion is, I support.
I'm Pat Murphy, but you have to challenge people to make sure they're on their game.
No, Pat Murphy's good.
Well,
I'm
worried
challenging
about
Pat.
You're worried about
his hurt body's
how'd that
messing up
challenge
his mind.
how'd that challenge with Bo Ryan go?
It's different.
Oh,
we weren't being paid.
That was a Kyle.
Kyle. You know it is. Every time he tries to bring college basketball experiences against professional experiences,
you lived
just
it.
like the Miz is amazing.
You lived
and the
it.
Brewers can win a World Series, and only that would be more amazing than anything Miz has done.
And it would put the Knicks in second place.
If the Brewers win a World Series?
Yeah.
First
ever and 69 years since they won one in Milwaukee. The Knicks are.
Oh, wow, you were around for that. You were a baby.
I was 3 years old. I did not remember it all. My first memory of baseball is 1961 when the Yankees won the World Series. I wish I could remember 1960 when Pittsburgh had an amazing run, but in the World Series. But no, 61's the first. But how many was it with the Knicks?
Damn, that had
how
Joe
many was it with
DiMaggio.
the
73.
You were watching Joe DiMaggio?
No, I did not.
Wait, he retired before then?
Joe DiMaggio was Old Testament.
And
50s.
you aren't?
Correct.
Whoa.
Not that old.
Wait,
he was Adam and Eve. Joe DiMaggio was Adam and Eve. I didn't come in until whatever.
Who was the prime?
The key was Joe. You got to look up Joe DiMaggio and Yogi Berra. They won the World Series every year.
Are you in my camp? Are you in my camp?
What?
51.
If the Miz was pitching against 9 Barry Bonds even wouldn't stand a chance right now.
No, Barry Bonds. Be fine. Barry Bonds would be fine.
He's a fraud Miz guy. He's not a Miz guy.
But that's a great challenge.
He says he's a homer, but he's not stupid.
That's a great challenge because Barry Bonds had a number of first time
historic.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, that chase for 70.
I guess
70
I believe in the Miz more than Homer does.
I just admire Barry Bonds because I believe that everybody was cheating. And he couldn't handle it. He said, so that's the way the game works? I'm going to go out and find the best. And he got the best and then crushed everybody.
I mean, the 73 was crazy. And
his head got bigger than the moon. Holy smokes.
In the moment, did you say, what is happening with Barry Bonds?
No, he wasn't the first one. There was somebody, I don't know who it was, like when
McGuire got big, too, but he was already solid.
What's his name? Kirk Gibson.
Oh, he got big?
When he came into the big leagues, you go to batting practice, you go like, that's not the same. Baseball players were skinny. Not very tall, not very big, just skinny, all of them. And Kurt, you could tell he was a football player. And then a couple years later, a couple of Brewers players, holy smoke!
They're all
shortstops that look like Kirk Gibson.
It's crazy how small Bryce
And I feel
is.
bad that nobody has been able to find out the truth because those who didn't use them, which I, of course, would have, I've been just like Bonds. Just doesn't. Hey, everybody's taking it. That's the game. Let's go. But there are some. I believe that Ken Griffey Jr. was one, and nobody can fully appreciate how good they must have been
Ken
if
Griffey
they
was
were
so
good,
too.
not cheating against all the players who
Cal
did
Ripken,
cheat.
did he not use it?
What?
Did Cal use it?
I don't think he did, but
Yeah.
I don't.
I mean, he could have eventually your body's going to break down, and he kept playing.
Right.
He didn't miss any
There was
starts.
supposedly a game he missed or something where the Orioles they canceled the game because there was some electronic problem.
Ah, smart.
I don't know.
Smart.
I don't
Gotta
know
keep
if
the
that's
record
true, but
alive.
It's a great story, even if it's not true.
The Miz would fan 9 Barry Bonds in a lineup 27 times. That's how much I believe in the Miz.
It's good. Go for it. You can't. That's understandable. Given what he's done, yes. I wouldn't be surprised if he pulled a Greg True.
Which is what?
Struck out every batter. All 18 outs in the Little League game was strikeouts. All 18.
Wow.
Every out was a strikeout. Guy committed an error, and my brother's just the nicest guy, the only True that's really nice. He was yelling at the kid. Hey, come on, play second base. If the kid doesn't make an error, he can't strike out 18. He strikes out only 17. That record will never be broken. Even the Miz can't break that record because you can't pitch more than 6 innings. Or couldn't.
Homer Hour. Next.
Bit of a heavy ride along southbound 41 from Good Hope Road all the way to Capitol Drive. We've got the northbound side backing up from Mayfair Road up past Burleigh. Southbound 43, watch for